No, because I've been having to deal with this other camera. Sorry. And this fucker. I am. Yeah. Hey, you hush. I don't have anything to do for anybody. Okay, where is StreamYard's there? Is Creative Cloud trying to download everything? Probably. Alright, there you go, Stinky. I gotta get this fucking stuff out. Okay, we still got 5 minutes. Oh, wacky. Yeah, I think they're Dutch. They're from the Netherlands. Man, that. Aw. Yeah, sadness. Yeah, it takes me a while too. Ugh, I feel nervous again. Yeah, that's that being a dumb thing. Man, you are a loud slurping drinker. Ugh. That's pretty good. Is it? What are you drinking out of? That would make such a sound. Is that a hamster? Is that like a hamster bottle? Yeah, a hamster bottle. That's fucking gross. I can even make this. Why on earth would I need that? Oh, I'm not making that. I already told you. I don't think I am. Well, I don't have heavy cream because I'm lactose intolerant. Okay, save it. Just save it for the show. It's fine. It'll be fine. That's good. I guess that's good. Give me a minute. Are we? Yeah, it's done. It's the third camera. What, is this better? I'm fixing it. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, but... Oh. Why do you... What? So like, it's the floor. Okay. Fucking lunatic. No, you can't. Well, yeah, no, you can't. Yeah. Also, it just is zooming in. You're that happy? Are you happy there? Oh, I missed working with you. I will. I'll suit you. You're not supposed to. Alright, let's just get this over with. Just do it.
Live from the anarchist jurisdiction of Seattle and Da Nang, Vietnam, it's a cooking show where we're live streaming it to you directly. You can call in and talk to us as well. It's such an interesting format for a show. Today we're going to be making cheese and lots of it. That's why you better sit your ass down and get ready for the Slopstache. And now, here's your host, the Slopstache!
Hey y'all. How's it going? Welcome to the Slopstache, your guide on the internet to how to cook things in a good way. How are you, EJ?
I tell you, I'm doing pretty good. I had your mic hot. I did a hot mic fail for you during the standby time. And everyone heard you did. Everyone heard you yelling at me and abusing me. Now they know how toxic this work environment is.
Okay. Yeah, right.
And they didn't hear my side, so I didn't get to defend myself. But you know how it is. It's fine. We're all good. We're having a great time here at the Slopstache Control. mission control for the Slopstache. So what you got cooking today, Slop?
So I thought I would take this time to talk about a very easy food to make that has gotten some press in the past couple weeks. So I saw an article a couple weeks back about a Charleston food producer. What do you call it? Food company?
Food manufacturer?
Food manufacturer who had been, using an image of a black woman on their pimento cheese, and it came out that the person who owned it was, just some old white dude.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with this? It was pimento. I think it was palmetto pimento cheese.
Yeah, I'm looking pimento cheese royale original. I'm looking at this. No, wait, this isn't the. Wait a minute. What the hell is this news story in the Post and Courier? Local newspaper, the local Charleston newspaper, the Post and Courier. It's like I never understand what they're talking about ever. It's like, listen, look at this. Let's take a look at this news story. I think it's going to be talking about. Okay, it says, if you're done with palmetto cheese, here are best pimento cheeses in Charleston groceries.
Oh,
okay.
Palmetto. You're saying
no palmetto cheese,
but it's palmetto cheese.
Okay,
yeah, so palmetto cheese.
All right, but now, okay,
right.
So then the article. Oh, by the way, oh my God, this is a nostalgia trip for me. I can remember all these.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth's original.
Yeah, we could go through and Ruth's is terrible, but it's a staple.
Faced with a shopping list which consisted exclusively of pimento cheese, the grocery delivery driver handling my order texted what was surely a natural question: do you already have palmetto cheese? I didn't buy palmetto cheese. Okay, I get it. It's making sense now. So palmetto cheese is guilty of the sin of corporate blackface, I suppose. I don't know. I never heard of palmetto cheese. I only got Ruth's, really, I think, and Publix. Is this the Publix kind? I'm guessing. But but the point we're making here today, though, is that I didn't really buy pimento cheese at the store very often. And why would that be? Why would a South Carolinian not buy pimento cheese at the store?
Well, because it's very easy to make. There are literally 3 ingredients. And it takes as much time, to just grate a block of cheese and mix some mayonnaise into it.
Yeah.
Really.
Drop some pimentos in there.
Yeah, drop some pimentos in there that are probably just from a jar.
See, the thing about it is, I in Vietnam, the only way to get pimento cheese is to make it yourself. Like, there's no way to get it, in a jar here. And they don't have pimentos here. So you can even substitute the pimentos if you're in a place that doesn't have pimentos. What I did is I just roasted some red peppers, and I just put that in there, and it's pretty much, most of the flavor is coming from the mayonnaise and the cheddar cheese. Let's not fool ourselves.
Yeah.
Pimentos are really kind of they don't even have a lot of flavor, do they? I don't feel like they impart.
No, not really.
It's almost like a
visual. I got some very fancy ones that are like fire roasted pepper, sun kissed in the Mediterranean, whatever. This is just the cheapest bottle that I could find at the grocery store. I think it was like $5.
Let's take a look at that. Why don't you show us that on camera 3?
Well, I was on camera 3. Is that good? Is that satisfying? Oh yeah, but I did want to. Okay, you're still okay. That's so no, I did want to just say too, like, it wasn't just that that company was owned by a white guy and had a black person on their logo. It was also that he was posting a lot of anti-Black Lives Matter posts on Facebook, and came out and was actually just a racist. So it was kind of double.
Like well, we've had our share of such controversies. Remember the what? I don't even remember the name anymore. That's kind of nice. I'm kind of glad I don't remember the name. What was that barbecue restaurant? Maurice's Barbecue.
Maurice's.
Yeah.
Right.
Maurice's Barbecue had a similar situation. We have a lot of racist food in South Carolina, and food conveyors and food corporations. Yeah. By the way, speaking of the whole simplicity of the recipe of pimento cheese, Robert's original pimento cheese here, you could see, doesn't even try to hide it. It just says It's just cheese and mayonnaise and peppers. What is that? Bacteria? What is that? It looks like
That's
an
a
amoeba.
ghost.
What is that supposed to be?
It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
Oh, a
For
little.
Halloween.
It says a little love, I think, or a little hope or something. A little.
Little magic.
Oh, a little magic. That's right. It's a
wizard
little
one?
magic.
Hmm.
Well, let me tell you, there's no magic in this. Okay, it's just.
I mean, it looks
it's
like
just mayonnaise
pepper to
and
me,
cheese.
and which is what I would choose to add if I had to add anything to.
That's
that
what the
recipe.
magic is. It's magic.
It's
Black
just
pepper.
black pepper. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
there you
need
go.
that.
So there's your recipe. Boom, there it is.
Oh, I'm right
There's
here.
your recipe. It's all right.
Thank you.
I cut away.
And actually, it's just right here too. If you want to switch to camera 2,
I will.
I'll just do it for you.
God. Oh, I did it. You didn't get it. You don't get credit for that one. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it a secret great food? Duke's
What are
secret
you
great
talking
food?
about?
It's mayonnaise.
There's a tiny copy.
It just looks like it
The
says
secret to great
Duke's
food.
secret great food.
Yeah, this is just a half a thing of mayonnaise, and you know what?
I never even saw
looks
Duke's mayonnaise until I moved to Columbia. I don't even think they have it in Charleston.
Really?
They didn't when I was a kid.
Oh, well,
We just always got the Piggy
This
Wiggly
is-
brand. Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
from-
not going to use all of these peppers either, but
Hell no.
you know,
It's too many
there.
peppers for a
That's
pimento
a lot.
cheese. That's not very much cheddar, though.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very mayonnaise
it's not. Yeah,
endeavor.
I
here.
went out and got this, and then Jessica
You
ended up
ate
using
half
a
of it.
bunch of it
Yeah.
for lunch today. So, but I'm going to make about this much pimento cheese.
No, you're
So
not.
I can-
You're going to make
I can-
that
I
much
know
plus
that.
the mayonnaise. You're going to use all that.
Plus
You
the
gotta use all
mayonnaise.
that.
Yeah, I am gonna use all of that. That is true. I hope
Alright.
that that thing is clean. It's not. I get to use a lightly washed cheese grater. But it was used to just grate this cheese.
Lightly washed.
Yeah. I just pulled it out of the dishwasher.
Semi-washed.
Uh,
Okay, so for this recipe, you will need one semi-washed cheese grater,
Yeah.
quasi-clean.
And yeah, quasi clean. Oh, good. I just found more cheese too. The cheese that you also need, item number 2 is the cheese that you grated at lunchtime.
Oh yeah. For tacos.
Quesadillas.
Oh, nice. Louisa Ruth says we should make
Yeah.
mayonnaise from scratch sometime. I agree. Put you to work.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Get a
lot
little-
of, yeah, I
Little
mean,
work.
it's easy.
No, but you're not allowed to use your immersion
Um,
blender. You have to use it by. You have to do it by hand. That's my rules.
Yeah. Are you going to put a time limit on it?
Yes. And you'll fail.
Do I
again.
get a second person to assist me in pouring oil?
No.
Do I
It's
get,
It's just you
it's just me.
versus the elements.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, so that's for next time, I guess. Yeah.
You just made me snort laugh with that perfectly timed. All right, I shouldn't address it. It's funnier if I don't address it. In the future, I will
Yeah, no, it's
mute
good.
myself
You're
whenever
doing,
you
you're
do
doing
that.
a good job.
All right.
So with this little holder, though, this is a really nice thing. I don't know if you can tell what I'm about to do with this.
You're gonna put some mayonnaise in there, aren't you?
No, but this cheese grater fits perfectly right on top.
What? Did
I
you
love
buy that on
mayonnaise.
purpose? Is that designed that way?
I mean, I bought a cheese grater, and then it had this extra thing that I really enjoy. And that's a really
So you mean it
nice
came with that?
thing to have.
Does it
Yeah.
come with a plastic lid too, so that you could like?
It does.
What? That's
right here.
that's the coolest thing I've seen all day.
I know. That's a great kitchen gadget that
Wow.
I'm not mad about.
I want to consume that. Mm,
Yeah.
that's pretty nice. Did you buy that at the store? Did you buy
Yeah.
that at a
I
store?
don't remember. Yeah, I think Jessica did. Just, it
What
might
kind
have
of
just
interview
been
question is that?
it might have just been the drugstore.
I am the
You might have
best
gotten it
interviewer.
at,
Terry Gross, eat your heart out. I got all the questions. Did you buy that at a store?
Well, it could have been gifted. I assume.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank
Maybe
you
it
for,
was a wedding present.
Thank you for the apologism. All right, so you're grating the cheese. Okay, how do you choose? Here's a question. I have a question. This is a serious question. When you're using a cheese grater or whatever, how do you choose which cheese holes to use?
I almost never use any of the small cheese holes
Okay, so you just use what, the medium?
as a rule.
What about the large? What
Yeah,
about that slat? Turn it around for a second, because there's the slat.
Oh yeah, I did use that. Yeah.
What do you use that for?
This whole boy?
Yeah.
I use him to just slice a piece of cheese for myself to eat.
Eat it. Do it on camera.
For a
I want
snack.
to see it. I'm going to camera 1. Hold on. Okay, eat it. Demonstrate. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Super
I did
bite
that.
sized. Super bite sized.
Yeah. It was good though.
This is a pretty good angle too.
Might do another one.
If you want to look at that cheese block a little bit. Is that any kind of special
Yeah,
cheddar?
looking
Do you
at
need
it.
a special kind of cheddar for your pimento cheese, or you just get any
No,
cheddar?
I don't think so.
I
if
got to
you
tell you
wanted
though. Wait a minute. I believe you
what am
have
I
to
doing?
get
I'm coming wrong. Sharp?
sharp, extra sharp cheddar. I like my pimento cheese sharp as hell and stinky.
Yeah, okay. You can do that.
What do you do? Mild?
This
Are you
is
doing
just
mild?
medium. Or no, this is sharp.
Okay, good. Otherwise,
This is a sharp cheddar.
I would walk. I would walk if you had mild cheddar. You could do the rest of
Really?
the show yourself if you had mild cheddar.
Okay, well, I mean, I've been kind of doing it myself anyway.
I like when
Get
you
some
buy
more
cheese, because in Vietnam, a lot of the cheese comes from New Zealand, and they don't call it sharp. They have another word for it. They call it bitey. Like extra
That's
bitey.
not what they call it.
They
That's
do.
not
I
what they
swear to
call it.
God. I swear to you. If you buy cheddar cheese that's from New Zealand, it's extra bitey. I swear to you. How can I make that up?
I'm in the danger zone right now, though.
I know, you're about to chop those little sausage fingers.
I'm gonna chop my sausage knuckles.
Do you need like
I did that.
what do you call it when
Nonsense.
you're working with wood? You need like the wooden block that you use to.
I don't know, or like at a deli.
Yeah,
The
you need
wooden block you use at a deli slicer.
Yeah, you need one of them. I don't know what you call it, or
A guide.
A guide, a rubric.
Yes.
A cheese rubric. I don't know.
A physical cheese rubric. Yeah.
Yeah, you need that would be a great name for like a 2001 garage band.
I think it's a great name for my band.
Hey, let's go to New
tomorrow.
Brooklyn this weekend. Physical cheese rubrics playing.
No, I saw them last weekend.
They got a new set. Is it bad that I just eat blocks of cheese like chocolate bars? No, I think that's awesome. It's probably bad for your health, to be perfectly honest. It's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not super healthy, but it tastes real good. I like to do what's called a Stallone cut. Have you ever heard of a Stallone cut? It's when you just take a piece of lunch meat, like ham usually, and you put some cheese in it and you just roll it up. Eat those raw.
I'm eating this cheese raw.
You having it
Raw cheese.
Raw.
You know, so here's actually what I was thinking.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if the empty volume of this Duke's mayonnaise is equal
Just
to the
fill it
amount
up.
of cheese that I need.
Well, is it like
So
about
just put the
halfway
cheese
empty?
in. Yeah,
Are you doing a 50-50 ratio? Is that your idea here?
I think so. I
Then
think
just
I'm gonna
put in
do
as much.
50-50. It
Put
always
as much
seems-
cheese
that's the
as you
other-
got.
Yeah, that's the other thing about pimento cheese is you always think, oh, that's way too much mayonnaise, and then you start
It
mixing it
never
together,
is.
and you're like, oh, I need twice as much.
You never realize how much. I don't know. They're called Stallone cuts because of Crease Comics. What's the guy's name? Brad.
I don't know.
Really? Brad.
Brad
No,
Pitt.
what's his name? He does like Baby Cakes comics and the Professor Brothers.
Oh yeah, Brad Neely.
Brad.
Yeah.
Is his name Brad Neely? Yeah, Brad Neely. Right. Okay. Because there's also Adam Neely, who's like the music theory guy. Anyway, Brad Neely has a cartoon called Professor Brothers, and they eat Stallone cuts there. But like, I ate them before I had a name for them. I used to just eat them, and then I saw in Professor Brothers they called them Stallone cuts, and I'm like, okay, well that's what I'm going to call them from now on.
Oh.
Oil. Raw egg, mustard, lemon juice. Oh, they're giving a mayonnaise recipe.
Yeah, that's fine. I know how to make mayonnaise.
Why? Well, they're not doing it for your benefit. They're helping the folks in the chat. What?
Oh, okay.
Life doesn't start and
Yeah.
stop for Grant the Slopstache, okay?
Oh, all right.
And you're
All
not the
right.
only food expert out there. We got food experts in the audience. That's the kind of
Oh,
audience
yeah.
we cultivate. We have
That's good.
people of character and distinction and fine breeding. Oh, that sounded eugenicist.
Yeah. Well, first I thought you said fine breathing.
I'm
Like
sure
they
they
breathe
breathe.
good.
I'm sure they breathe okay. I don't. I had a
I mean, I don't. I
childhood
don't.
asthma.
Yeah.
I still reel from that sometimes. So you're mixing the mayonnaise
I
and the
think this is a.
cheese.
Yeah. I think this is a bad choice. I mean, I think it's the
No,
right amount of mayonnaise.
get your immersion blender.
But what are you? What? No.
Why not? Because you want
Why
the
would I
chunks of
do
cheese.
that?
I know that. Although some people, what do you think about smooth pimento cheese? Have you had that before? I'm not a fan.
I have. I like the
Some
chunks
people
though.
blend it cheese. I like the chunks.
Yeah.
That's not what I asked you about. I said, what do you think about the smooth kind?
Oh, I mean, I'll eat it. I just don't trust
Everyone
it.
will eat it, but it's not that good.
No, I don't think
You don't get
people
the
will
bite
eat
to
it.
it.
Yeah, well, you gotta have something that stops your
Chunks.
teeth a little bit.
Right. A tooth resistance. It has to have
Yeah.
tooth resistance properties. Oh, this
Right.
is really,
It can't just be like a hot dog.
I bet people are losing confidence in you right now because you really look like you don't know what
I'm
you're
not doing a
doing.
good job. Yeah, I know.
You look like you've never made
Yeah,
pimento
man.
cheese before.
Well, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple years.
You've been done relocated to Seattle. Do they have pimento cheese
Yeah.
available for purchase in Seattle?
I mean, I think so.
I'm
It's
curious.
probably terrible. No, because I gave pimento cheese away as a Christmas present one year, and everyone was very
Grossed out?
excited by it.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
I feel like people from other places would like. I thought it was gross when I was a kid, but I never tasted it because I thought it looked gross, so I was like afraid to eat, and it smells weird. I got to admit. I mean,
Yeah.
it smells
Yeah,
like
it's gotta
mayonnaise
smell.
and cheddar cheese. you know?
Vinegar. Yeah.
So I never tasted it till I was in like high school, I guess. But then when I finally tasted it, I was like, why have I been depriving myself? So I'm curious, people in the chat, I have a question. Where are you located to, you could just give me the region. if
To
you
have
prefer.
consumed it.
And have you had pimento cheese? Or what do you think about pimento cheese? Does it have any kind of a reputation where you are? Because for us, we grew up and it was just completely normal. And it wasn't until later that I learned it was a regional thing. Oh my God. Just listening to that mayonnaise and cheese slopping around is really...
That's a lot.
really making me hungry. that moistness,
Yeah.
that moist, sweaty slap of.
This is the wrong episode for that. Don't even get started.
Why?
I hear you back there.
You hear the theme song?
Yeah, the smooth stylings.
Can you slop it up a little bit more for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it next to the mic.
Oh. Oh yeah. Slop up some of that cheese and mayonnaise. We're making pimento cheese, baby. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
All right. So that's pretty good. That looks right. I think that's right. This is, it's pretty good. I got a little bit extra. I'll throw in there.
Throw it all in there. Look at that cheese stick in your hand. You got a cheese.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna eat it. You better watch out.
I am. I'm gonna switch to camera one.
Oh, it fell off.
Fell off. Shit. Anticlimactic.
It was you.
You. Did you watch the debate?
Okay, now. What? Oh my God, yes. That was terrible. That was the most exhausting. I was gonna say 2 hours, but I think it was just an hour and a half, or maybe 45 minutes. I don't know.
I would literally rather you watch.
this
I would
thing.
rather watch you slop that cheese and mayonnaise around in that bowl for 45 minutes than watch the debate again.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Louisa Ruth has never heard of pimento cheese after living in Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kansas, Colorado, and Wyoming. And by the way, Louisa Ruth, how do you like my knowledge of the 2-letter abbreviations of states? Did I knock it out of the park or what? I've got a knack. I got a knack for those 2-letter abbreviations of the states.
You didn't say the letter abbreviations though.
ILWIIAKSCONWY. Well, Louisa's vibing with me. Louisa knows what was typed and what was read. Like I said, the world does not evolve around you. That's the lesson you have to learn today.
You got to give me some context. You got to give me some context. I can't see.
I don't actually. Yeah, I don't, because like I said, the world doesn't revolve around you, and you don't have to have the context and the nitty gritty for every conversation that happens between every two human beings. You got to get rid of this FOMO narcissism you got going on here.
Yeah, is that what it is?
You know, my problem is I've switched to non-alcoholic beer. I really got to get back on the wagon.
Oh, what is going on with this thing?
MS is Mississippi, right?
There we go.
Am I right? It's got to be Mississippi. There's so many S's in Mississippi.
Yeah, there are a lot of S's there. Ooh, those are some good smelling peppers. Out of all the
propaganda asks what's cooking. We're cooking pimento cheese. How are you going to cut those pimentos into little slices? They're so big.
Yeah,
is that a pimento? Is that a pimento?
No, this is just a roasted red pepper.
See, that's what I know.
What pimentos. Huh?
Well, let's get to the bottom of what a fucking pimento is, because I've been wondering.
Well, so I actually had some peppers that were normally used for pimentos. But
oh my god, this just makes me angry. Can you see the screen at all? Like, this is what comes up when you do a image search for pimentos. It's just like every kind of pepper and a bunch of pictures of pimento cheese.
Yeah, because pimento just means pepper, I think.
I think you're right, and I think it's just a non-spicy pepper.
Yeah,
but you couldn't really use like a bell pepper, could you?
I mean, I think if you roasted it, it would probably be fine.
They have to be soft. So you have to, if you've never had pimento cheese and you don't know what the consistency is, these are not going to be like crunchy peppers. They got to be kind of soft. They just give a little bit of a, how would you describe the mouthfeel of the peppers in a standard pimento cheese? Is it
wet.
like a wet, but there's still some substance.
It's just incorporated.
What does that mean?
It's just incorporated into the cheese. You don't really notice it.
Gives a little bit of a, you can tell they're there.
I think it mostly just gives it color, personally.
I think you're right. You're kind of right. Although I do like spicy pimento cheese, I'll say. Yeah. What I like to do is take a little, I don't even know what the real name for this is. That sriracha sauce with the chicken on it, that we call it the cock sauce. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the actual brand name is. But anyway, I love, my favorite pimento cheese sandwich is you just put a bunch of pimento cheese on there, white bread or wheat bread, whatever. Put a bunch of pimento cheese on there, and then you just spray some of the cock sauce on there, the sriracha, and it's so good, so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
You know that cock sauce has a really funny history.
Tell me about it. I don't know if I.
I'll show a picture of it for folks who don't know. I think what's the brand name?
How would somebody? I feel like everybody knows about it. Like I don't know how you would not.
Well,
know
like
it.
So. I'll tell you.
Living through the mid 2000s.
Not everyone's from the USA, for one thing. It's an American sauce.
That is true.
So this stuff, it's made by a Vietnamese family, and I guess in the USA, or a Vietnamese company in the USA. But it's a Thai-style sauce, and they didn't have it in Vietnam. They still don't have this brand in Vietnam, but recently, in the last year or two, Vietnamese companies have been making a style of sauce that like copies this recipe, basically. So it's kind of weird because it's like a Thai-style sauce that was made in America for decades, and just recently, by a Vietnamese company, and now it's just recently coming back to Vietnam. It's just very interesting to me, the travel of the flavors and the spices and the ingredients. But also, I guess they're the people. I don't know. I guess the people who run the company are kind of dicks, because there was a problem where their chili factory was like producing noxious gas. And the whole city was like, the town around it was complaining. And then they were like, and the government said they have to stop producing noxious gas. And they were like, this is just like communist Vietnam. I remember that newspaper story for a while ago. I'm pretty sure they're very anti-communist. So, all right, you got some pimento cheese. Wait, hold on. I ruined the moment. Let me go back to camera 2 for a second. All right, show us what we got. Show us the bowl.
Yeah.
I talked over
This is the bowl.
the finish here. So there's the pimento cheese.
Yeah.
That looks like I expect pimento cheese to look like. Very good.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Oh, Jesus, I got to make some of this today. I'm making some of this afternoon. All right. Oh, I want that so bad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you abort the mission?
I don't know. There was a part of me that said, "Don't do it."
Yeah, that's right. That's the experience. That's what happens when you eat pimento cheese. Right before your first bite, you always have this hesitation because it smells weird. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, it's good. It's good. I think I would probably. No, this is good. I think I am going to add some black pepper to it, though.
Mr. Piece of Work in the chat got some information about pimentos. A pimento is a variety of large red heart-shaped chili pepper that measures 3 to 4 inches long and 2 to 3 inches wide. Pimentos are green when immature and turn red when reach maturity. The flesh of the pimento is sweet, succulent, and more aromatic than that of the red bell pepper. But anyway, you can use a lot of different kinds of peppers. What are you doing?
Yeah, and like these are just roasted red peppers, but
putting some cracked black pepper on there.
Yeah,
so good. Oh my god.
And I mean, like, and you can make it however you want. Like, it's a pretty like adaptable recipe.
Really is.
Like, if you want to put some mustard in it,
yeah,
like just to give it a zing. I know people
put
do
some
that.
of that mustard. What was that? Coleslaw? Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, really?
Remember that mustard sauerkraut from our first episode?
Oh yeah, that would probably be pretty good. I have it still in my fridge. I haven't even thought about it in so long. What's happening?
It's just a kind of a montage. Just trying to make a little art here. I'm making
somber montage. Okay, I see.
You ruined it though. You spoiled the mood. But
let's just mute me next time.
Next time, I think I will.
I think you're having some. I mean, I won't know that I'm muted.
I feel like I'm about to have a breakthrough in this producing thing. I'm about to reach my next stage.
Tell me about the stages.
Well,
like where
artists.
Do you see yourself now?
Artists go through phases, right? And I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm about to hit a breakthrough and just like bring this whole show to the next level. But I think I need to get. Yeah, we got to get at least 30 people watching before I can go through the breakthrough. I hope that everyone watching right now will share the link with their friends and family, and eventually I will have my artist's breakthrough. Now, see, we gotta synergize a little more with these cameras. I wanted to get that bite on. I'm starting to feel the neurons are connecting faster now, and the equipment is no longer a burden. It's starting to feel more like a palette, like an artist's palette. It's great. It's great stuff. Yeah. And your cheese is inspiring me to want to eat that cheese. That's how I feel as an artist right now. So only one person answered my question though about if they've heard of pimento cheese, and it makes me sad. Loser Ruth has had pimentos in olives. That's true. They do stuff pimentos into green olives.
And they're quite good there too.
I guess if you're really desperate, you could take some green olives. If you really need pimentos, you could buy a jar of green olives and then individually pluck the pimento out of each olive.
Take all of the pimento out.
If you want a project, if you're just looking to kill some time during the lockdown, there you go.
It's a new project. I mean,
Propaganda wants to know if you can dip your toes in it.
Yeah. No, you can.
My God. MO is Missouri. Well, what is MS? Massachusetts, I bet.
Mississippi.
No, I don't know.
MI.
Wait, maybe I'm no. Never mind. MO is Missouri.
Oh, yeah, you said MS.
I know. I psyched myself out. I was so sure that I was wrong that I made myself wrong in my brain, in my imagination. Mr. Piece of Work says they're brined though. I don't think you're gonna be bothered by that. You could put a little brine.
I think a little brine would probably be good. I'm just gonna put this back in the Duke's mayonnaise jar though. I think that's what I've decided.
You should do that.
Good. I did it.
Well, you didn't finish though. You can't use the past tense
What?
yet. You can't use. You have to use continuous.
What do you mean? Oh, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What did I say?
You
Something?
said I did it.
Oh, I did.
You want me to make a sentence
I did.
diagram? I said you should do it, and you said
Yeah.
I did it. But you're doing it though. You didn't did it.
Yeah, I know. I did do it because I started, and it's.
You did do it, but you didn't did it.
It started, but it is continuous action.
Right. So did you use the continuous tense to
Listen, we don't really
modify
have
your verb?
No, it's cool. I can, but sometimes I don't.
MI is Michigan, MN is Minnesota. What's with all these M states? I'm sick of it. Can we get rid of the M states? Why do we have so many?
We should make a South Carolina.
That should be the name of our morning drive radio program.
MC.
You're listening
MC.
to the Mouth Carolina 93.4. Today we're going to be bringing you the sports news and weather as it occurs. Here's the Slopstache and what's my radio name? The
MC.
Sturgeon.
Or that. Did you really break something?
No, I'm doing a morning drive sound effects.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't have the right sound palette. I need to work on my soundboard. I can't really emulate the morning drive feel. The closest one I have is this one.
That's pretty sad.
That's the only morning drive sound effect I have.
That's the saddest sound effect you have, probably.
I got this one.
Is that supposed to be more sad? I mean,
No. I have that one. I have more of a vaudeville sound palette.
Yeah.
We should do that. No, here's the idea. Here's the concept, Slop. It's the
Vaudeville morning drive.
it's the old timey morning drive. It's like
Yeah.
You're listening to the morning drive with the Slopstache and EJ. With exciting information about the goings-on of the day. Sport. And weather phenomena.
I'm glad that we just get to live stream our
shitty
brainstorming
sketch
session.
brainstorming sessions.
Yeah. That's effective, I think.
Yeah.
Just get it out there.
We'll test our bits.
Get the bad ideas out first, right?
Exactly.
and then test the other ones. And then nobody will be the wiser.
It's like what would this would be like today? No, I'm not digging that music. That doesn't really work. We got to go back to like it's like today Rutgers creamed Notre Dame in football. And I gotta go back. I haven't used this old timey part of my brain in so long. What else would they say?
I'll give you a break.
And their weather technology is not so great, so they'll just have to be like, "It's raining today."
Or you can work with the Farmer's Almanac. Also.
Yes, according to the Farmer's Almanac, it will also rain tomorrow. We'll see. I'm tickled.
That's good. That's a good one.
All right.
So I made a pimento cheese.
Oh yeah, you made pimento cheese. We have an hour and a half left for the show. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
So this is where the experiments come in. We have to start experimenting, testing the slop. What are you gonna do with it? Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna sell you on this now. I know you don't want to do this, but I have this idea for a recipe, and I think you're the only one who can do it, Slop. I have this idea for a pimento cheese bisque. A warm, creamy soup.
Wait, so did
Based on pimento cheese.
all of our did all of our audience hear me arguing with you about this already?
They heard only your half of it.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay,
let's go. Tell me, sell it.
All right, so like, I'm thinking, you take your pimento cheese there, and you add a little tomato paste, and I guess maybe a little water, and you just make a nice creamy soup.
I just was not listening at all. Can you tell me start over from the top?
All right, so look, you've got put the pimento cheese on camera. What did you do? Why did you just put it away?
Okay, here. Oh, here it is.
Right.
Do you want me to just hold it like this the whole time?
It looks better than just a fucking empty countertop, doesn't it? Yeah, do that.
Well, it was
Get a
on
little
my
action.
face,
Little action.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the wrong audio. I was hoping to get something more like, yeah, like. It's got the same chord progression. Okay, so you take this Duke's mayonnaise, cheddar cheese, pepper concoction you call pimento cheese.
Yeah.
Pimentoless pimento cheese. You add a little tomato paste. You add a little water, whatever other spices you think might be appropriate, and you make a warm, creamy pimento cheese bisque. I'm talking a soup made of pimento cheese. What do you think, Slopstache?
Well, it's got a. It seems like. What else is in it?
I don't know. That's where you come in.
It's a bisque?
I gave you the inspiration, but you have to make the dish. I don't know what else you put in it. You got to balance the flavor. What else would go into that to make it a nice creamy soup that you can enjoy with a soup cracker?
I just don't like creamy soups all that much personally.
That's the challenge of it. Then you make a creamy soup that you would enjoy.
Yeah, that I would like.
What would you need to add to make it something that you would be excited about? What would make you excited to eat a pimento cheese bisque?
I don't know. I guess I gotta figure out a kind of a stock to use.
Maybe you can pull a goat stock in there. Goat stock pimento cheese sounds good to me.
Yeah. Or you hear me out. Huh. I've got this. No, I think I got some beef stock. Maybe I can use
beefy pimento cheese soup with potatoes. See, it doesn't have to be a bisque.
I don't have any potatoes.
Just do it. What do you have that would be a good potato? What would be a good potato soup?
I have an apple.
Ooh, a beefy pimento apple soup. By the way, we interrupt this brainstorming session with a very special and very important issue of the digestion report.
That's an awful lot to be putting in your stomach.
And Slop, you got a real big poop digest to share with us. You have a digestion digest.
Oh man, I know that I was supposed to have.
No, I've got it. I've got it pulled up right now.
You already did it. You did it.
Well, I mean, I have the raw data. I have the data. This is the plop data from Slopstache's.
That's a preview.
Log. What are you going to do with it? You're going to turn it into like a chart or something?
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a pivot chart so that you can.
Chart is.
And then, well, it allows you to do quick data visualization in Excel.
Okay.
In Excel.
Well, for now, we'll just look at the raw data. This will be an ongoing project, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could upload it as a downloadable option to Patreon so that my patrons can download my active digestion files.
Oh, that's a great idea. People can pay to know all about your daily poop deposits.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but this is like a free preview.
So you got, I'm just going to go through here.
I'm going
to make some.
I've had some surprises this week that you don't have access to yet. But
well, you'll have to subscribe on Patreon, or at the very least, subscribe to this channel if you want to get this information later in your life. So, let's go back to the chart, to the raw data. Let's look at this dart. You had a real mushy couple of days here, from August 31st.
Yeah.
Through September 1st. It was all mushy.
And
it was all over the place in terms of quantity. Good. You went like normal, less, more, less.
Well, that was that Monday, right? Is that a Monday?
Oh, I don't know. You didn't put day of week, so I think that's important. I think in the next version of this, you need to have the day of week.
Yeah, I think that was last Monday when I felt so bad.
I don't know if I've ever had a poop that looks like a blob. What does a blob poop look like? Can you explain that?
Yeah, they just look like little blobs. They look like little ragged little blobs.
Like a jellyfish?
No, more like...
Why is this music giving me so much anxiety? Jesus Christ. I'm taking that off the playlist.
That's good.
Here, we'll do some like news update. All right, so tell us more.
I'm trying to
what does a blob poop look like? Does it stay together? A blob?
Yeah, they stay together, but they look pretty fluffy, if you will.
Right. I mean, I don't know. My memories, my imagination's just letting me see like a poop jellyfish. That's like all I can really think of.
Well, if that's how you have to visualize it, then I think
I feel like the worst. What do you think the worst thing you could log in this would be? I think September 1st is the worst. You got mushy, more brown cramps. Like that's pretty bad. And what the hell is undigested? What is that?
Oh, that's when you see them tracer foods.
Yeah, like corn, or do you mean something else?
Yeah, like corn or shrimp.
You never digest.
Or...
Oh, shrimp skin. I've never seen shrimp skin in my poop.
You ever eat shrimp tails?
I don't eat the tails. No, so that might be why.
Yeah, I don't usually. I went through a period though where I ate nothing but, or I mean not nothing but I always ate peanut shells also.
You ate nothing but I've never eaten peanut shells only. I've eaten peanuts with the shells.
Well, I mean, no, that's
okay. Yeah, I think I finally found our poop soundtrack. By the way, this is good, right? For poop talk.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is jazzy.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, you just eat. You're telling me you would just eat peanut shells only?
No.
What are you doing right now?
No.
You just disappeared.
No, I would eat the shells with the peanut. Like I would just eat it whole.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely.
But I ate a lot of. I did that just a lot.
I've definitely done that, but my body processes it, and then they don't come out the other end, full and whole.
You don't get strings out?
No. I've never had strings of peanut shells in my feces. No, I'm not judging you. It's just never happened to me. I like. I mean, this must have been.
Sometimes you get greens just come out too, like big old leaves. Like
no, I've never had that happen. Maybe my body's better at digesting food than yours.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not trying to compete with you, but I feel like my body does a better job of making poop.
Okay. All right, that's fair. I'll take that.
So you got.
I'll take that feedback.
Let's not get bogged down. All right, let's keep moving. So you got on September 5th, you had less brown blob smelly, and then pebble normal brown smelly. Within the span of they're about 2 days apart from each other. So
yeah.
Now this was a bad day when you had blob less brown cramp smelly. And then just a few days later, you had mushy, less brown cramp smelly. Don't you think you should be logging what you ate as well?
I mean, maybe, but who has the time?
Look at this cramps. Less green cramps? Mushy? What are you? Did you become a baby? Did you turn into an infant? You were having mushy green cramp poops?
I ate a box of candy, okay? If you're gonna out me on national television.
Well, you're the one that sent me this data to analyze. What did you think was gonna happen? Oh, I like this one. You have this was just a couple days ago. You had snake more. I feel like I'm with you. This is such evocative visual writing. Snake, more brown, bloating cramp, sticky. Oh no! You had a big,
you
crampy, bloated, sticky brown snake?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was great afterwards. But we're spending a lot of time on me. I haven't heard anything about your digestion.
I don't have much to say. I mean, I pooped this morning. It felt good. It felt like there was enough fiber in there,
Yeah.
I don't really have much to report, to be honest. I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I guess just business as usual. I've been eating pretty healthy, and it's been coming through okay. I've been peeing a normal amount too, which that's a problem. Sometimes I pee too much. I feel like I go to the bathroom too much. But see, the thing is, I don't worry about it because every time I pee, I always have like a good volume. Right? It's not like I'm going to the bathroom a lot and it's just a little's coming out. I go to the bathroom and it's
it's just a bunch.
It's a good flow. I just drink a lot. I consume a lot of non-alcohol.
Alcohol?
Well, no, I don't. I haven't had. Okay, this is a true story. When we went to Dalat like 3 months ago, and then I'd never had one single alcoholic drink until like 3 days ago. I had a beer with dinner.
Ever?
I didn't. I went 3 months without any alcohol for the first time since I turned 21, probably. But it didn't change my life in any way. I didn't feel better or worse. I just felt like the same.
Or different.
I guess I got sleepy less. Because if I'll drink like 2 beers at lunch, I'll get sleepy. But, so I haven't had that experience. What? Why
I don't think most people drink 2 beers at lunch.
No, I don't drink 2 beers at lunch often. But if I'm like hanging out with a buddy or something and we have two beers at lunch, then I'll get sleepy. That's why I don't do it very much. You're twisting my words. You're trying to make this into a kangaroo court. You're trying to assassinate my character. I didn't say I drink 2 beers at lunch like all the time. I just said that's the only thing I noticed that's different is that I didn't have any of that happen. Instead of it happening very infrequently, and it didn't happen at all, okay? Your Honor, the defense rests. Yeah. You dick. What are you going to do with that pimento cheese? The digestion report is over.
Oh, yeah, I've already started prepping an onion.
Can you show us?
An onion for a soup. Yeah, if you want to look at it, if you want to press the buttons that you yourself can do.
Don't be.
I see that you pressed it.
Don't be an asshole, Slopstache.
Yeah. How do I want to do this?
I don't know. Dee said, I don't know how to explain to people that this is what I watch every week. Yeah. I mean, you just got to share the link.
I also have trouble telling people what it is that I do every single week.
We don't know either. It's kind of hard to promote. That's why we only have 16 people watching right now. But we're glad every single one of you is there. Even the one of you on Twitch and the one of you on Facebook. Our YouTube audience is definitely like the most prolific, numerous. What are you doing with that finger, man? You're gonna lose it.
Oh no, I'm guiding. This is a method to guide.
Oh my God, you're giving me heart palpitations.
I'm being safe. You just don't know. I'm trying to get it very thin.
Oh, watch your thumb, dude.
These.
Oh my God.
I'm watching.
It looks like you're not even paying attention.
I mean, this is part of the show. You just gotta have an anxiety attack right with everybody else.
Oh my God, it's taking so long. I'm so scared.
Okay.
Are you finished?
I'm done. Yeah.
You did it.
Look at all those onions. I'm gonna do this.
Slopstache just cut a whole onion up without cutting any of his fingers off.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Bloop. All right. So now I've got this pot here also. And these
Chris
onions
Smith
here.
says that you should put your thumb behind your fingers and your knuckles next to the blade on top of the onion. What the hell? Sounds like
Yeah,
really
I know.
complicated.
It's like this. Like this.
Like a claw hand?
Right? Yeah, like a claw hand.
Well, that sucks because then you'll just cut your
fingers
whole
off.
finger off instead of just the tip.
What?
Like think about it. Put your hands out like you just did. Put your hands out like you just did.
You have it curled back the other way.
Put your hand out like you just did. Show me.
Oh no, I'm not even over there.
We'll do
Okay,
it.
look.
All right. Now, okay. I want to make sure I've got it duplicated here. All right. So it's essentially like this, right? Correct?
What am I? Are you showing something else?
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Can you pay attention?
Oh yeah. Okay.
For once in your
Yeah.
life?
I can see.
All right.
now.
So say that this
okay.
perfectly safe piece of foam is a knife, right? And I'm cutting. If I
Yeah.
do it like this and I cut off the tip of my finger. Oh no. But if I do it like this and then I slip, I cut off my entire finger.
Oh, you really don't understand physics. I don't.
No, what are you saying about physics? I'm talking about fingers.
Well, because yeah, your hand stops it from doing that.
You're telling me that a knife
Right?
cannot cut through your knuckle?
Well, you have to be careful. You can't be a maniac. With a
I'm just saying, if you're gonna slip and chop off a finger, at least if you do it this way, you only cut off the tip of your finger. But if you do it this way, you're gonna cut off the whole thing. There's no way you can refute that. It's self-evident.
Yeah, I mean, just in practice, well, it's a very common cutting method. So I think that's how you refute it.
Chris Smith says you don't need to lift the blade more than the length of a knuckle. But what if something happens? What if you get startled? What if your dog licks your foot while you're cutting?
Oh dogs will sneak up on you too and do that.
That's
When they
right.
do that,
That's my point.
startling.
I know. So you got to think about these things, don't you?
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here to guide me through this.
Thank you. That was sweet.
I'm just gonna let this heat up over here.
Yeah. Don't stick your fingers in the oil. Make sure there's no dogs around.
Yeah.
You don't have any dogs underfoot?
No, they're all outside.
Ooh,
Huey
Chris
had his
Smith
brother
Chris
come by
Smith did make a
and
good
do it.
point, though. You're always in the blood zone, which we know. We know that. You're always in your own blood zone. Little unexpected blade talk there. I didn't think we'd be talking about blades for this pimento cheese episode, but you always got to be ready to practice the fine art of the blade. What are you doing?
What? Nothing. Oh,
You
just
checking your text
nothing.
messages, doxing yourself?
Well, no, I keep getting
I just
little. What?
I don't know.
I look. I don't have my phone at all. Here
Good
it
job.
is.
Great. Excellent.
It's not even there.
So professional.
So
I'm so
anyway,
impressed.
I just put some.
You're not checking your
so
messages
I'm
during our
trying
show.
to-
That's really high bar there. You said. for
No,
yourself.
I'm trying to make sure. So I'm adding some oil to this pan.
All right, you've added
I'm just
oil.
heating
We
up,
get it.
and
There's
I'm
oil in the
gently-
pot.
I'm gently heating it.
What does gentle mean? What does that mean? I don't ever understand what they mean when they say that. How do you gently heat something? What does that mean?
Slowly.
Well, what do you mean? Do they just mean low heat? Do they just mean put it on low heat?
I mean,
Like,
just
why can't they
don't-
tell
I
me
guess
what
don't
the
crank it
fuck
up
I'm
to-
supposed to do? I hate those kinds of recipe instructions. Do they mean put it on low heat?
You sound so angry.
It makes me angry when I read a recipe and they're like, gently boil it. Like, how do you boil something gently?
You don't put it on high.
So why don't they just say that? Why do they got to be all poetic about shit? It's a technical
No,
instruction.
'cause I think-
It's technical writing.
Because EJ, you should know the tool. You should be familiar with the tool that you're using, which is this stovetop, and every stovetop is different. You can't give a universal.
All right. Well, so what are you doing right
mandate.
now? You're gently. How do you know if it's gentle?
I'm not actually. I don't think I'm really gently bringing this up. I've got it on medium. I set it to medium.
See, that's what I know because half the time that's what y'all are doing. You cooking people. You
Yeah, us cooking
jerks.
And we're just gonna put these onions in here. You don't actually have to do this gently. I don't know. why I'm doing
People
it.
who call it a range. Do you call that a range?
Sure.
Yeah, that's weird to me. I never heard an adult in my
Well-
life call it a range until I got out of college.
The UAs.
Well, I mean, we always just called it the stove, the stovetop,
Yeah, it's a stove.
the burner. That's what we called it when I was a kid. Right? Isn't that what you called it?
Yeah.
My grandma called it. My mama called it a burner. My grandma Johnson called it a burner in New York.
Yeah.
Mama called it a burner. My daddy called it a burner.
Your dad calls it a burner. Okay, well that does it. You know.
He's from New York.
Yeah. He knows.
People who call it a range, they kind of, I don't trust. It makes me not trust you if you call it a range. No offense, but there you have it. How those onions
You
smell? I
just
bet
don't
that
know.
smells good.
Yeah, they smell pretty good.
What are you going to do with them? Are you going to brown them? Are you going to caramelize them? What's your plan?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lightly. I think I'm gonna gently caramelize them.
See, Louise Ruth is doing it right now in the chat. Louise Ruth said,
What?
"A roll." Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm going to read it. A rolling boil is noticeably bigger than a gentle boil. What is bigger? Bigger what?
Well, the
Bigger
bubbles are
what? The bubbles are bigger. Okay.
Bigger bubbles.
Then say bubbles. You don't
I mean,
have
you
to.
can.
You're not writing poetry here, okay? This ain't Shakespeare.
But maybe they are. Maybe they love it. Maybe
Just
they
say
want
there's
to
bigger
write
bubbles.
poetry.
Be literal.
Maybe they are. Maybe they found a new passion and they're trying to find their way.
Well, they've already lost me.
That's sad. That's a sad story.
That's a boo.
Oh.
I really like that sound sample because it goes on for way too long. All right. Someone needs anger management. Are you telling me that I need anger management?
Yeah, I think they are.
I just don't like it when people tell me, when I'm cooking a recipe, right? You know what I'm talking about. We've talked about this before. They always have.
Because you're stubborn.
I'm stubborn?
Yeah.
Was that, what do you mean? You want to back that up? Back up the lie train?
I just think you're a stubborn person.
When I'm cooking something, I've got a lot of stress in my life. Okay, it's stressful for me. It doesn't come to me naturally. I have to work hard at it, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out all this shit, and I don't understand half of what I'm reading here.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about half an ounce or like cups and quarts.
What even is a cup? Like
nobody ever taught me these things. I never learned how many cups are in a quart or how many quarts are in a jug or whatever the fuck.
If only there was a thing that could tell you these things.
No, but that's the thing. I got to be opening up tabs on my
technology.
I got to be opening up all these tabs because it's like throw in a half a quart of milk. And I'm like, what the fuck's a quart? And I got to go look that up. And then I live in Vietnam, so I've only got all this metric shit over here. It's hard is what I'm saying for some people like myself. And I'm not afraid to admit it.
I'll accept that. I'll accept your contrite supplication of help.
And I just want people to be upfront with me, and I want people to tell me exactly what's going on. Jug is my favorite unit of measurement too, Red JTV. A gallon is 4 quarts. Who cares? Why do I have to learn this? Why don't they just have... Look, here's my idea. You want to hear my idea for measurements?
Tell me about it. What's your idea for measurements?
You have one thing. Okay? Are you with me? You have one thing. We take all this shit and we get rid of it. And we have one thing. It's like, how big would it be? It'd probably be like half this size. I feel like when I'm cooking, right? This is the intuitive thing. You have like, if you had like one thing that was like this big, like the size of a beer can, right?
Yeah.
And we just call that a thing. And then all your ingredients are just, it's like a half a thing or a quarter of a thing.
Isn't that a meter though? Like you have a cubic, meter, which is also
a cubic meter? That's like a fish tank. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, cubic millimeter is also a cubic millimeter is
this
also
is
a milliliter.
333 milliliters. This is like 1/3 of a deciliter. 1/3 of a liter, actually.
Didn't you send me some recipe that had like decaliters or something? Deciliters?
Yeah. The European ones do that sometimes. I don't even know. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I just ignored that.
I need to complain.
What are you going to complain about?
about the measuring system in the U.S.
Uh-oh, see, Luna's on a tear now. We got Luna in there.
I mean, she's in good company
All right. So
because you hate it also.
let's hear it, Luna.
I can't bear the measuring system in the U.S. When the whole world is using kilometer, you use miles. When the whole world use like meters, you use feet. And we use kilogram, you use pound. When we use milligram or liter, you use what? A cup, a quart, a pint. What the hell is that
Pint.
even? Pint. So what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Well, I can understand the beer terminology. I know what a pint is because I've drank a pint of beer.
I don't even know what
And
the
I
pint
ate
is.
a pint
What
of
the
ice cream
hell?
once.
And I know what a growler is. That's what we need to do. Just everything should be in beer measurements. Like add one can of flour and 1
I
pint
think
of
that's how they
milk.
got into this problem in the first place.
What'd you say, Slopstache?
I said I think that's how it got to be such a problem in the first place.
No, I don't know. It doesn't have to be beer based, but just a thing. I will stand by my thing idea. Thank you for joining us, Luna. Thank you. You've been a treat. It's been a pleasure. Luna Nguyen, ladies and folks and people of all classifications. That was Luna. You can go to youtube.com/LunaBoy. But a thing, I'm telling you, we'll change the world together if you want to join my cause. That's the future of measurement. A dram is 1/8 of a fluid ounce. That gives me anxiety.
That sounds right.
Reading stuff like that gives me anxiety. Like if I look at the first page of a marble notebook, it just makes my blood boil.
Oh man.
I'm like, we've done something wrong for things to be. How did we get here?
Yes. Yeah.
So Louise Ruth says, I'm all about miles. I have no idea what a kilometer are about. I was like you, my friend, but then I moved to Asia and now miles don't make sense to me. And here's why I like kilometers is because you can see a kilometer. Like if you're standing on a beach, you could see a kilometer down the beach. But a mile, it's like you very rarely see a whole mile away unless you're like on the ocean or something. A mile is very long. A mile is like too long for you to wrap your head around.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Slop?
I mean, you can see a mile, right?
You can see a mile,
I
but
can
you
see
rarely
something a mile
do.
away.
You rarely do. But you could be in a city and see a kilometer pretty frequently. It's just 1,000 meters.
Yeah.
Why are you so sad right now?
No, I was just thinking that's true. That's probably true.
You making some onions
Just letting
still?
the
Are you
onions
still
cook.
cooking those onions?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I turned the heat up. So
Maybe you were
it's
too
on-
gentle. You're being too gentle with those onions.
Yeah, I think it probably was too gentle of a.
You need to give those
temperature.
onions some tough love.
Yeah, I am now. Now they know what's up.
You need to tell those onions to go pick a switch.
Yeah, I'm trying to just tell them
Stop
to sit still.
mollycoddling those onions.
I don't know, because I want to get like some kind of brown on them. I want to brown them.
You can see 3 miles
yeah,
on
like
open
that.
ocean. That's a fact. So Slopstache, here's an idea. I know.
Tell me.
How many elements are there in the atmosphere?
Can you stump the Slopstache? You have the opportunity now to stump the Slopstache. You can type your trivia question for the Slopstache in the chat, or if you really want to be brave and cool, I'm dropping a StreamYard link in the chat, and you can come on in and talk to us and ask your question live. Won't that be fun? That's your opportunity to interact. Do it now.
And I forgot I had this gigantic garlic. I think it's an elephant garlic, which I don't normally like because they're not strong enough. They're not garlicky enough. Oh, wait, is there something happening right now?
No. I was just playing a little mood music, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, keep going. That's fine. It
It's
sounds
too late.
good.
I already stopped it. All right, I already killed it.
You could just bring it back up. But no, elephant garlic. It's this gigantic garlic.
It's the elephant music song. Elephant Grant. Elephant garlic song. Show me the elephant garlic again, you get one more chance. That's a garlic?
Yeah. I mean, and this is the small one. This is a small bulb off of it.
I've never seen a garlic that big, but you said it doesn't have a very much of a garlic flavor?
Yeah, it's not super garlicky tasting.
What does it taste like? An elephant?
No, I mean it tastes. No, it tastes like garlic. It's just not as strong. It's a dissipated garlic taste.
Oh. One
You know what I mean?
elephant went out to play upon a spider's web once day. You never heard this? He had such
Wait.
enormous fun that he called for another elephant to come. It's the opening theme song to Sharon Lois Bram's
Sharon
Elephant
Lois
Show.
and Bram's Elephant Show.
Yeah. Does that take you back? Do you want to watch a
it does.
clip?
My sister reminds me once. Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
Your sister reminds you of the Elephant Show?
Well, no, she does it on purpose. Like she'll send me a YouTube link to it once a year or so.
This show. I remember I liked the cartoon intro, but then the rest of the show was so boring. When I was a kid. I don't want to. Well, we're not monetized. We don't have to worry about copyright.
He had such enormous fun.
Anybody remember the Sharon Lois and Bram Elephant Show?
Yeah.
A weird thing about this is that it was called. The official title was Sharon Lois and Bram's The Elephant Show. Do you remember that? Such an awkward name.
Being just the most awkward fucking thing. I remember thinking as an 8-year-old, what is this show called? Why would they call it that?
Wow, this is weird. This is so embedded in my subconscious. Also, they're I don't know. They just reminded me of my aunts and my uncle in a bad way. And I did not like the elephant in the suit at all. I remember that.
Oh yeah, the elephant was horrible.
Yeah, it was just scary.
Horrors,
It's not so bad now, though.
my
Watching it
grandmother
now,
would
it's
say.
kind of... Look, the guy's playing a fiddle with a coat hanger. How can you do that? How's that possible? Hey, we got a caller. We got a caller on the line. Hello, Josiah. How are you doing? Welcome to the Slopstache. You are live
Hello.
with the Slopstache. Can you stump the Slopstache?
We'll find out.
know.
Hello,
We will
Grant.
find out.
First of all, American, great to be on the show. I am a fan of Non-Compete, and I'm a little out of time to be watching it at the moment.
Hello?
But because swamped with college
Hello?
work and stuff like
Wait,
that.
wait,
But,
wait.
I can't
Yeah,
hear
One
you.
second. I got to
can't
patch
hear
you through to
this.
Slopstache. My sound meter is
great.
not... Why isn't it working? Hold on. I'll fix it. One moment. I know what's wrong. It's got to go to... Wait, I have to consult my...
Oh, my
I have to
lord.
consult my notes.
it's a beautiful notebook that you have.
Gotta put that somewhere easier.
No, it's good. Patching through to cable A. Okay. Slop, you got that? You hear that?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear it now. I'm
Okay,
good.
we got you.
Oh,
we
great.
got you, Josiah. You can
Hello.
start over from the top. Take it from the
No
top.
problem. I was just excusing myself for not having watched much Non-Compete recently. But hello, Grant.
Oh, not a problem.
Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Sorry to interrupt your praise of our
Oh, no.
competition
Yeah, what the?
show.
I get so little praise.
Oh, no,
One
no, no.
time I get some praise, you got to step all over it. Well, thank
I
you,
don't-
Josiah. That's very
Of
kind of you.
course.
And no apologies are required because I haven't even put out a video in 3 weeks. So
That's
not missing
fair.
much
Yeah,
right
where's that? Where's that police video at? That you
Look,
promised
Slop.
a second and third part to.
There's gonna be a second and third part. I already got the script written. Look, we're not here to have another.
Man, I
Kangaroo
shared that to a
court.
bunch of my followers too, and then you just drop the ball, just dropping the ball.
I never said when I was gonna drop the second and third parts. I just said, look, okay. Anyway, Josiah, can you stump
Yeah.
the Slopstache?
Let's find out.
Yes, yes, you can.
I just want to say really quickly also, I said I'm doing fine. That's not entirely true, Grant. You remember Bettina, the head of the German language school? I'm in her class this semester,
Yes.
and I have 2 different big assignments due on the same day next week for that single
boy.
class. And it's...
So ein Quatsch!
So, genau! Wollte ich auch sagen. But yes, the point is to this trivia question. It's about American presidents. I hope you don't mind trivia questions
Uh-oh.
about war criminals.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
think we're ready.
like it's kind of hard to get away from it at this point.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. So the question is,
Yeah.
who are the 4 American presidents whose first and last initials are the same?
Abraham Lincoln. Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
this is a 2-part question.
And his first name or last name?
No, it's a 1-part question, but the presidents, the first letter of their first name and the first letter of their last name are the same.
Are the same.
There are 4 of them.
There's only
Who
2
are
of
they?
these presidents?
So there are 4 of them.
There's 2 of them?
It's a 1-part question about 4 presidents.
Oh, there's 4 presidents.
okay.
Okay, I got
There's
it.
4 answer slots.
It's
There's
a
4
4-answer
slots.
question.
They each have 2 names at least.
All right, Kenny's has the stop
How
stash
many
been
more
stumped?
numbers can we
not-
ascribe to this question?
Well, there's actually 8 letters. There's 8 letters total.
Yes.
2 letters per name times 4 presidents is 8 letters.
Oh yeah.
But there's only
So I just
2
need to get their
individual
initials.
letters. There's only
Okay,
2
so
individual
it's
letters.
JJ.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ. TT.
What?
No. What are you doing?
What? Who? No, name
No.
the presidents.
What? I'm just
No,
naming.
there's
I'm
4
just naming
no, you
letters.
listen to the Slopstache.
I think
listen.
I won.
Slopstache. There's 4. We have 4 presidents, and we have 2 individual letters, but we have 8 letters total.
Yes.
There's only 2 letters that compose
Should
those
I
2 letters because
write
there's
this
4
into the
presidents who
chat?
have 2 letters that are the same first and last name initials. Can you name all 4 of those
obviously.
presidents? It's a simple question.
Yeah. So William.
You already lost.
Washington.
No,
You get one more suspenseful song.
you're close with the W.
Jimmy,
I'll give you
Jimmy
that.
Jimmy Jefferson. Jimmy Jefferson. And
Slopstache, no, you jackass.
Tim
You're naming
Taylor.
4 presidents who have the same initials. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know why Josiah didn't just
Wait,
ask
do
it
they
like
all have
that.
the same
that's
initials?
an easy.
Do they all have the same?
I thought I did ask.
There are
all
4
like
presidents
that.
who have the same first and last initials.
You guys didn't understand, so that's why I had to rephrase it to something more confusing.
There's 4 presidents who have the same initials. That means
Okay.
you need to think of the initials that 4 presidents share. And then name all those 4 presidents.
No, okay, so they don't have the same initials as each other. It's their first and last. That's why I had to rephrase
Wait,
it.
they don't have the same.
No,
Wait,
read
what?
the thing I wrote in the chat. I explained it like
what?
that the very first time.
What is this?
Hmm.
Alchemy. There are 4 U.S.
Okay,
presidents
so like
who have the same first and last
William
initials. Oh!
Wallace. William
Wait,
Wallace
so
was not a
Slopstache,
U.S.
you were right.
president.
No,
Yes.
okay, you were right. You were right.
William
Okay.
Wallace was not a U.S.
Okay,
president.
all
but he
right,
would be an
Jesus
example
Christ,
of this.
okay.
William
All right, we're fine.
Wordsworth.
We got it now. All right, so starting
Yeah.
all over again, you get one more suspenseful song.
Or
You got to name 4 presidents who have. There's 4 presidents that have the same first and last initials.
Yeah.
There. Simple question. Why
James
can't you
Thomas
do it?
Jefferson.
That's 1.
no.
Okay, good. And
Why not?
then, is it not? It's not
No,
good.
you're right. You already got a ding, so you can't take it back.
good, good. Okay, I got the yeah.
Can't I take that back? Because that wasn't
once you
right.
get the ding, then
There's no takesy backsy. Sorry,
No, no,
Josiah.
it is,
We got to
yeah,
keep going.
it
All right.
is.
What's number
These are
2?
the rules. We don't make them.
What's number 2? You're running out of suspenseful song.
Jim.
Come on, World War One,
Yeah.
the League of Nations.
Oh, I should tell you, actually, I'm writing this presentation that I have to give Tuesday for this class I just mentioned about the follow-up treaties to the Treaty of Versailles and the League of Nations and Germany's reacceptance
which
into
all
the
pertain to
international
a president
community.
who has a name which is
Yeah.
Slopstache. Oh my God, you make fun of me
Ronald
about
Reagan.
history all the time. Oh, there's 2.
You're right, but that's not the
that's
World
not who
War
we're thinking
One
of,
one.
though.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
that's
is
one.
Yeah,
suspension
no,
songs
the
we're
World
after.
War
Not
One
two,
one was
that's one.
obviously.
Who was the president during World
I
War
think
One?
It was 2. It was. Man, I don't know.
You failed. You've been stumped, Slopstache.
Well, let him keep going at
The
least.
president
Like-
during World War One was Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, come on, don't give it away.
Ass.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That's what I said.
All right.
First.
So what were the other?
You obviously don't
What were the
remember
other
that
2?
one.
What were the other one?
No,
what was the other
I
one?
want to see him struggle a little bit more, honestly.
I agree. Okay,
But
but
I'll
let's
give
do
you
it
a
with
hint.
this music now.
Woodrow Wilson is the first one chronologically, and Ronald Reagan is the last one chronologically. So they are between.
Oh, they're
Wilson
all in the
and Reagan.
20th century.
Yes.
Wow.
They were all alive at the same
That's-
time at one point, actually, as well, because Reagan was born in
Whoa!
1911.
That blows my mind.
Yes.
Even James Thomas Jefferson?
Not him. Stop it with
Weird.
James Thomas Jefferson, okay?
He's a president now. It's official. We
Yeah,
can't
he
we
is.
can't do takesy backsies. We already gave the
I don't
correct
think you
thing.
can. It's not allowed.
We have to
It's
change
not
all of our
allowed
history
anymore.
books now.
Yeah, and update all the websites.
Slopstache, you got to name 2 more presidents, bro. You got Woodrow
What? Are
Wilson.
you serious? I thought I was done.
No, we were gonna make you
I thought I
suffer.
was-
And there's no other callers. So
Okay,
what the fuck
okay,
else
okay.
are we gonna do?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what else
I
are
got
you
the
gonna do for the
soup
rest
going.
of
Let
this
me look at the
stream?
stream while. Yeah, we got. Let's see.
Soup is looking good.
Yeah, it's. I poured
Slopstache,
some,
just think of presidents in the fucking 20th century. Come on.
They're right next to each other
Richard
as well as
Nixon.
the 2 remaining ones.
It's not Richard Nixon, no.
It's not any of the Roosevelts.
Oh, you're so close though. He's next to one of the Roosevelts.
Yeah, Eisenhower.
Dwight David
No.
Eisenhower.
I told this to someone else and he tried to
It's the
say
D.
Ike Eisenhower.
No,
Yeah.
that's an I. That's
Yeah.
not even E.
Yeah, I know, but whatever.
Well, it's yeah.
Well,
So
so
it sounds.
Slopstache, what do you got for us? Come on.
They're also
Oh,
related to
Which one was named after the? He has the same name
Gerald
as the cop that tried to murder a bunch of poor people.
That really does not narrow it down.
It really
Yeah.
doesn't. You're right. That was terrible. Who was the head of the FBI that was an asshole? Was
That
guy?
really does not
Oh.
narrow it
Yeah.
down.
how does yeah, but
Okay,
also, like,
okay.
how does that?
The Jesus Christ. Okay, hey, Slopstache, if you can't think of the answer to this question, you know what you're gonna say? You're gonna say, "Damn, I should have thought of that." And in fact, you went with me to this dam.
Oh,
We went to this
Hoover.
dam together.
Yes,
What
Herbert
about,
Hoover.
What about him? Herbert Hoover.
Herbert Hoover.
Yes.
He was
3 out
There's
of
one
4.
more. There's one more.
Man,
And he's literally
You
right next
absolutely
to
need to read
Herbert
a book.
Hoover chronologically. Literally
Hey,
right
listen,
next to
Josiah,
him.
when you finish this essay you're writing, can you CC it to the Slopstache so we can educate him a little bit?
I probably need to read it.
It's
think you
not
need to read
about
this essay.
these presidents, though. It's just about how Germany
Well,
was.
I know, but just any
Yeah.
education we could provide the Slopstache with would probably be better than nothing.
Yeah.
There's one left. If you get this one right, hey, Slopstache, if you get this one right, you're going to say to yourself, cool.
Come on.
You're going to go, that president was cool.
Calvin Coolidge.
Yes! There we go!
Oh.
Round of applause for the Slopstache.
Oh, thanks. I am very well read when it comes to history.
I can tell.
Oh, obviously, you are now eminent. You just earned your bachelor's degree in history, just now.
Wow.
Even I
So
don't
Josiah,
have that.
anything else? You got anything else for us?
Trivia questions. Oh, if you're just sitting around waiting for more trivia questions, why not?
Yeah, no one
it's-
else is giving us anything. We got
Sure.
nothing else.
It's basically the same question, but it's about the U.S. states. What are the 4 states that have their capital and the name of the state share the same first letter? And again, it's within
Oh,
the
man,
state and
not
the
another.
capital.
How are we gonna?
It's
Okay,
not-
say it
These
again.
are all the trivia questions I
very
can think of off
carefully.
the top of my head.
Say it again very carefully.
Okay. There are 4 United States states that there are 50,
4 again, it's
but
gonna
there
be
are
one.
4 that share this characteristic. And that characteristic is that the name of the capital of the state starts with the same letter as the name of the state. And again, none of the states share the same first letters as each other. It's not that. Not what
All right.
you thought it was. Okay,
Let me
Mary?
translate this into terms that the Slopstache is going to understand. So these are 4 states. 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 states?
Yes.
There's 4 states?
Yes.
Okay, there's 4 states, Slopstache. And they have the
Uh-huh.
same, you could think of these as their state initials.
Yes.
Like, for instance, the initials of South Carolina are Charleston, South Carolina. You understand?
Or, well, CSC, but
I'm translating it so that Grant will
Yeah.
understand.
Well, do we count Columbia and Carolina?
No. Only the first letter of the first word of the state name counts.
well, I'll give you a
So
hint. It
have to
doesn't matter
Think
anyway.
of the Carolina as the middle name of South Carolina.
Okay.
So you have to name 4 states that have the same state initials.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So do it. That's your job now.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. We got Olympia, Washington.
No.
That is not one of them. That's not a right answer.
This one is actually, now that I think of it, it's probably even harder. Than the last one.
Honolulu.
Honolulu, Hawaii. That's a
Hey!
ding dong.
He's right.
That's
I
one.
might have been wrong.
You got
Maybe
3 to
it's
go.
better.
Indianapolis. In
Yes,
Indiana.
actually. Right? Let me check
Wow,
that.
I didn't even know that one. That's a ding.
And
Is it the... Because there's one that's a polis.
I don't know if it's
Yes,
the capital.
it is
or not.
Indianapolis. So you've got 2 already.
Can you give us
Nice,
2 more
halfway
quickly?
there.
Quickly. You've time. You've only have got 20 seconds left.
He's got all the time in the
I'll
world.
give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
Yeah, we.
My real name has 2 letters in it in a row. That's the
Yeah?
answer to one of these questions. Can you think
Wait.
of what that might be?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
but there's a bunch.
Oh, the 2 letters are
Anchorage,
not...
Alaska.
Anchorage, Alaska.
Wait, no. The
Woo!
capital... No, the
But now
capital
I'm
of Alaska is
pissed.
Juneau.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
fuck.
Juneau.
Should I send it to you in
Oh,
chat, American?
I just doxed myself for no reason.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Dang.
All right, well then I give up. Then I fucking don't care anymore.
Well, I know if I send them in the chat, will that give it away to Grant, or should I?
Only I will see it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
Grant doesn't ever do anything.
And then the other one is
Oh wow, I would never get that one.
yeah, that's
I
the
didn't,
hard
I didn't
one.
even know that was a city. It sounds like a fake city.
Okay, so maybe
Okay,
we
this-
should only
okay,
ask
here's
for
one.
one more.
All right, Slopstache, I got a hint for you for one of them. Okay,
Get 3 out of 4,
if
and
you
you'll be
get this
fine.
answer
Wait,
right,
no, hold on.
if you get this answer right, you're the bomb. There was a famous bombing in this city.
Oh no!
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Oh no! You get this one right, and you will have a very bad
Oklahoma
1921.
City.
Oklahoma City's right.
Oh no, that was Tulsa.
Yeah.
But
You're the
Yes.
bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. Tulsa was
Congratulations.
the other one.
the other
All
one,
right, the last one I don't think you're gonna get.
should we just give it?
Slop, I
Yeah,
don't
because
think you're gonna
honestly,
get
I did not get.
Actually,
this.
can I just modify it? I'll try to. I will modify it, and I'm gonna try to stump the Slopstache.
Give me a region.
ahead.
Give me a region. What region
I think
of the
that.
United
Well,
States? is
hold
it?
on. It's in the Northeast. It's in New England.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
How is that not in New England?
it's not. I'm from New England. I go to college in New
What?
England.
Well, what do you call New England?
New England
Where's
is
the dividing line for New England?
the Vermont New York border.
You gotta
that
throw a
extends down to
quarter over the
Massachusetts
damn
and-
river, and you're not in New England anymore, or something. Throw a silver dollar.
Well, okay, so
I like this part. I like this
the
part
New
of
York
stream.
border, the New York's that north-south border that borders Vermont, Massachusetts, and Connecticut is one of them. Because just forget it. The 6 states in New England. That should be our next trivia question.
Oh no way! That
Yeah.
sounds really boring. And
Oh,
I don't
fine,
care.
fine.
All right, listen.
Okay, so it's Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island.
Yeah, see how boring that was?
Okay, you're right. But
All right.
the
Slopstache,
state that
here's
this,
the
that
question.
this answer is not any one of those 6.
I'm going to set this up so that we're going to give Slopstache a fighting chance because I would not be able to answer this question. All right, so here's the question,
Yeah,
Slopstache.
that's fair.
What is
Okay,
the capital of Delaware? And I didn't even know that this was a fucking city, so.
If it makes you feel any better, I did not actually come up with these myself. My dad is a high school history teacher, and he's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Oh my god!
But his knowledge.
He sounds
for
like
this
one of
kinds
those terrible
stuff
high school
is-
teachers that gives you tests
No,
like this, though.
he's a one. He doesn't put stuff on his test. No, he's
Does he
very
just
much
like
into
sit around the house
philosophy of
going like,
history and
Can you name the 4
No!
states that
Stop!
start with the same
Come
2
on.
letters?
My dad is a wonderful person. He's very big. I'm serious though. Actually, he's very big on like philosophy of history and like teleology versus contingency and all these sort of meta historical concepts that make high school history so much more interesting than if you just had to memorize facts like what is the capital of Delaware. So,
Like, what are the 6 states in New England?
no. Well,
Okay, so what you're telling us is that you're going to be that shitty history teacher.
no. I'm going to be a history teacher. Okay,
think
maybe
that
I'm
you're
going to be
just trying to
shitty
help-
first.
You're trying to distract everyone so that we don't notice that Grant doesn't know the capital city of Delaware.
Well, yes, I'm trying to give him some time to work here, but
I don't
Yeah,
think he's been
I
thinking
was-
about it at all.
yeah.
don't call attention to that fact.
It's true.
This isn't,
Dude,
this isn't-
okay, look, I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to blow Slopstache's mind. I don't know if you know this. Slopstache, the capital of the state of Delaware is Dover?
Delaware.
Dover, Delaware. Have you ever even heard of Dover,
That
Delaware?
makes sense. Sure. Everyone's. You never went to Dover as a kid when you were a child?
Oh, yes,
I don't know.
summers in Dover, Delaware every year.
You're from like
We
two
have a
states
lake house
over.
in Dover, Delaware.
Aren't you from 2 states?
I don't even know if
over?
there's a lake in Dover.
Well, no, they got the biggest ball of something. I don't know. Probably, right?
The biggest ball of
Yeah, something.
shit.
Roadside
Come to Dover
America.
and see the Dover shit ball. The Dover Dingleberry.
I can see it.
Let's
I
learn
would
it.
go see that.
Yeah.
Let's learn together now.
Yeah. I feel like
I wanted to give you a quick update also.
Okay, well, first we have to give you a Dover, Delaware update, which is that
Oh.
it's the second largest city in the U.S. state of Delaware. They don't tell us what the first largest is, though. What is the first largest state in Delaware, Josiah?
I don't know.
What?
I like trivia, but that doesn't
You're
mean
so
that I'm
filled
actually
with,
good at it.
unimportant details about states, and you
Oh,
don't know the
gee,
largest city in Delaware.
thanks. I'm so
All right,
glad
well, I
to
mean,
hear that.
I doff
yeah,
my
you
hat
see-
to thee. I think it's
Yeah.
nice that you know all those things. It's
Well,
the
thank
home
you.
to a large Quaker community, or it was.
Huh.
There were very few slaves in the area.
Oh, only a couple.
Good, yeah, good job, guys. Just
Wow.
a couple.
Very few.
Only a little capitalism. It'll be fine.
What else? Nothing much. Not much to say about Dover.
I think I saw
They
something
got
about
they got a
NASCAR.
highway,
though.
US 13.
That'll
They have a bus. That's nice. I'm glad they have a
Yeah.
bus.
buses, public transport.
They have
is
Dover
good.
State University theater. Now there is a lake. You could have a lake house in
Hey,
Dover.
Silver Lake.
Hell yeah.
Well, we just made it up.
I know. I kind of feel like there's
Congratulations.
that Buddhist concept that like we create reality through our consciousness. I feel like I just made that. I manifested this whole lake and its whole history into reality.
Is that Buddhist or is it Trumpist?
It's like Buddha. It's like Trumpist Buddhism. It's a new strain of Buddhism.
Oh, dark Buddhism. Have you ever heard of like? There's, I think it's like the top post of all time on reddit.com/r/bad philosophy is a Google advertisement for. Let me find it for dark Buddhism.
Oh my god.
Is it still there?
I want to see what the chat's been saying about Dover.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure
chat
that
heard
they've
of
been
Dover?
screaming at you.
Let's see.
I think I'm gonna add some pimento cheese to this now.
Nobody's chatting
By
on
the way.
Twitch. And in fact, only
It's
one
looking
person's
good.
watching on
Wow.
Twitch. So if anybody chatted on Twitch, they would only be talking to me only. Nobody had much to say about Dover. That's how overwhelmingly underwhelming Dover is. Delaware is the most forgettable state, according to Red J. I agree.
EJ, what do you think? How much of this do I put in here?
Let's try with 2 of those. See how it goes. I think you're gonna need a little bit more, but you could just add a lot of mayonnaise.
Well, this is the end of the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Is there-
that was a very southern way to say that.
What?
All right.
This is the end of the mayonnaise.
There we go. If you look at
We
that,
got to the end of the mayonnaise. What are we gonna do? Piggly Wiggly's closed. Piggly Wiggly's closed.
Wait a minute,
You got to
what,
the end of
what,
something.
what kind of soup do you put mayonnaise in?
Pimento cheese bisque,
Pimento cheese soup.
Fair.
which is what we're inventing.
But if you
Yeah, we
look
just
at
Dark
made it.
Buddhism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's
Yeah.
share this with the world.
darkbuddhism.com. Dark Buddhism, is it on the screen yet? Yeah, okay,
Dark
there we
Buddhism
go.
is an integration of Zen Buddhism and Ayn Rand's objectivism. Oh, no!
Read the caption underneath it as well. Read that.
At long last, Buddhism is finally free of its greatest error, compassion. Oh, wow. This is awful. I really hate you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome.
Josiah, you've done nothing but bring badness into my life today.
I'm sorry. I wanted to be a force for good.
You made me think about Delaware and Ayn Rand today.
Well,
That's all right. I forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate
you
it.
seem like you have a good head on your shoulders regardless.
That I don't know if it means like a metric ton coming from you, but it probably means an imperial ton.
Well, you know how I feel about measurements, so let's just don't look. Stop trying to trigger me, okay? It's not gonna work.
I
All
was
right,
trying to make
so-
a joke about how it means a lot, but then there's like this degree of a lot that it doesn't quite. And it was gonna be whatever.
It sounds like we're getting into some metaphysical Ayn Rand Buddhist
Oh no!
territories that I'm not prepared to delve into.
What have I done?
Do you have any? Okay, last questions. Do you have
Sure.
any recipes that you'd like to share with us that we would maybe try on a future episode?
There's a pretty good broccoli cauliflower cheddar soup that
Oh, that does
we
sound good.
at my family enjoy making. I would
When you
say
summer in your lake home in Dover, Delaware.
Oh, shut up.
Yes, I remember when I was a lad, we would summer in our family lake home in Delaware, and we would, in Dover, and we would feast upon a sumptuous cauliflower broccoli.
Is it because I'm from New England?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
That's not my fault. I'm doing
know,
what I
in my
can.
mind,
I
there's just,
became a communist, okay?
Yeah, you escaped. You're fine.
Well, I'm still.
In my mind, there
physically
are no poor people in New England. I don't know why. I think
Oh,
I
there-
watched too much
no,
Mr. Magoo growing up.
No.
Like,
Boston,
Mr. Magoo is my cultural reference for New England.
rural New England is probably a little bit better off than a lot of other rural places in the United States. Like, I don't know. I imagine Appalachia is certainly. They've probably
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
hit by neoliberalism worse than rural New England.
Is Appalachia a part of New England? That's interesting. I never
God
think about it that
damn
way.
it!
Well, no, I don't know. I'm from South Carolina. You got to remember,
know,
we
I
have
know,
the
I'm
shittiest
kidding.
education system.
Appalachia, because part of the Appalachian Trail is the southern
Which goes
half
through
of
South
the.
Carolina. In fact, it starts in South
Yes.
Carolina.
Does it? I thought it started in.
Or
like,
you could say it
Georgia.
ends.
Well,
I
anyway,
think it starts in the Low Country. Let me check that. Fact check.
the Long Trail is
think
like
it's Georgia.
the Vermont. Back when you were up here for the summer, I don't know if you ever went up to like the.
No, I've never summered in New England.
I'm talking to Grant. I am talking to Grant because we
I
went to
was
summer
there.
school together.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. We could get into that. All right. So, what the? Grant knows what I'm talking about.
Grant and we didn't summer together. We had to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I
you
know.
can see-
Were you on the debate team together? I might have debated you at some point.
No,
No, wait. What are you talking about? No, we went
Oh.
to Middlebury together.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't wanna say
okay.
that in
That's
case
one
that's
bougie
doxing.
connection we all have in common. Then
You went to
I
Middlebury?
have
Oh, you
summered
did.
at Middlebury.
Right. I remember now. There was
So,
like that
yeah.
video you made about how you spent a summer. Was it the Korean school?
Yeah. Did I make a
Ah.
video about that?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember making a video about that. That sounds pretty.
Well, you didn't make a video about
obnoxious.
it directly, but I seem to remember it coming up in one video somewhere.
Yeah,
About
we
like
talked
how.
about it before here. Too.
Oh, I think I talked about it in my North Korea video. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
think that's what it was. But the point is, yeah, Grant and I were there 2 summers ago for German.
What the fuck? This map of the Appalachian Trail is wrong.
Yeah. Okay, that's admittedly not a
There's
very
no
good
way
one.
it doesn't go through. Does it not go through South Carolina?
But like, if you ever, when you were up here in Vermont, if you ever went to okay, yes, this is really actually very bougie, and I'm sorry, but Middlebury has like its own ski place a little bit up into the mountains, and if you ever went up there, yeah, the mountain peak that you ski down from is one of the peaks that the Long Trail crosses. The Long Trail is the north-south trail that runs the length of Vermont, and it was kind of the model that the Appalachian Trail was conceived as being based on. And the southern half of the Long Trail, roughly until around the Middlebury area, is the trail is shared with the Appalachian Trail, and then it splits off and jerks over and goes straight into New Hampshire from there. But yeah. Why did we get out of this again?
I don't know, but I'm pissed off now because apparently the Appalachian Trail doesn't even go through South Carolina, and I had a false memory about that. And not only that, but maybe the reason I think that is because, Grant, did you know that last year was the 10-year anniversary of our dear Governor Mark Sanford saying that he was hiking the Appalachian Trail?
Yeah, I didn't realize we were at 10 years, but
yeah.
Wow, time flies.
So if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, 10 years ago, well, 11 years ago now, the governor of South Carolina went to Brazil. Was it Brazil?
Argentina.
Went to Argentina
down there
to sex it up with his mistress, and he disappeared, and no one knew where he was. And then he came back, and everyone asked him where he was, and he said he was hiking the Appalachian Trail. And then they found out that he used government money and a government airplane to go to Argentina to shtup his mistress, and that was 11 years ago today.
And we cared about it.
It was a good time. Good times were had by all. Josiah, last question.
He stepped down.
Sure.
Yeah.
He
didn't. He didn't step down, actually.
No, he didn't. We had to vote him out. Is that a bug? Do you have a bug in your soup? What is that? Looks like you have a little bug.
I think that's a.
No, I think it's not what you want to hear.
I don't think it's a bug.
And if it is, hey, it's more protein. I'm sorry, I probably don't have the right to imitate the Southern accent, though.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Okay, so
I just made fun of New Englanders for like 20 minutes. So
that's fair. That's fair. Well, my Southern accent, though, isn't really the best. If we're going to do accent imitations, I'd really want to do an Australian one. I feel like that's a lot better. But
you have a voice that would be an Australian voice. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Wait, is that a compliment? I don't know.
I would 100% believe that you're Australian.
Thank you.
No way that. I don't know if it's a compliment or not, actually, based on the Australians I've met. It's a toss-up. You got about a 50-50 chance of that being a compliment.
Well, that goes for the U.S. as well.
It's probably a better chance than an American, maybe. But anyway, do you have any social media or a YouTube channel or anything you want to share?
Well, do I have any social media or a YouTube channel? Yeah. Do I want to share them? Not as such. I have
not
this
with
YouTube
this audience.
Channel.
Are you insulting our audience?
No, I'm insulting myself. Come on. I have a YouTube channel where I used to post videos, like 30-second videos of funny things that happened when I was playing video games with friends, and now I just use it to. Oh, that's one thing I would like to plug is my impression of Slavoj Žižek.
Please.
Yes. So I am already eating from the trash can all the time. It is the trash can is the. Name of the trash can is ideology, and it is the material force of the ideology that prevents me from seeing what it is I am effectively eating. And I have a video of myself doing that and analyzing Barbie Girl, the song, on my YouTube channel.
Can you drop the link to that?
Yeah, sure.
Drop the link to that. I want to share that, and I want to see that. I want to say what's really impressive about your Slavoj Žižek accent is you got the R roll really spot on.
Thank you.
The R roll sells it so well.
Well, you see, I am Grant and
right there.
We are we were in German together. No, German. There we go. But you see, my two majors are Russian and German. So with the Russian as well, I can achieve this particular R rolling. In general,
Do you roll that with the front of your tongue?
Yeah, German is the best.
Oh, I can't do that. It's impossible for me to do that. I can only do the the guttural roll.
Yeah.
So I can do like in the back of my throat, but
I feel like I sort of got a little bit lucky. Like my ability to imitate sounds hasn't really diminished the same way as I feel like other people's has, and I it's entirely down to luck. It's not like it's not a thing
don't
like
sell
I've been
yourself
practicing,
short.
But
I'm sure you
Yeah,
practice.
I think you got to
yeah.
practice it too. Yeah.
well, you know,
Use it or lose it. That's what
true.
I always say.
Oh
All
god,
right,
I actually
here's
can really check
Slapway
if there's anything that I don't want people to see on this channel. No, I think
you
it's
better check
fine.
fast because I just shared it.
We're fine. Whatever. The worst thing is like me
You got the
practicing
time it
guitar
takes to
with my
click.
face out of view. So,
All right. Well, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that immediately after the stream while I eat a little pimento cheese that I'm about to make.
Yeah.
But Josiah, I want to say I think that officially you can come back anytime and ask trivia questions.
oh, thank you.
You've
If
got
I
a
can
knack.
think
You've
of
got the
any
knack
better
for it.
ones that are not so hard to answer, I will. Try
No,
to
I
join
like
you.
the ones I like the difficulty level you gave because to be honest, I think people have been throwing softballs at Slopstache, and I want to see
All
this.
Well,
I want to see things improve. So
before I go and get back to this presentation, can you give me an example, just so I know what competition I have?
oh, like
Not that it's
I don't
about
know. What's
competition.
one of the
Remember,
what's the last
non-compete,
the
but-
last trivia question you got, Slopstache? It was okay. I'm not throwing shade here, but for
Yeah,
instance,
no, sorry, I don't
this
mean
is
to throw shade on the
softball for
person, but-
Slopstache because Louisa Ruth asked, "What does the word for trivia come from?" And the reason why that's a softball for Slopstache is because he's a classically trained classicist.
You are?
He's an expert
But
in
you
Latin
are,
and
I
Greek
remember.
and dead languages.
You mentioned
So
that.
we need some non-Greek and Latin, or if we're going to ask Greek and Latin questions, they got to be like tough.
They got to be
Advanced.
deep cuts.
They got to be about
Like-
like parsing the diachromatic. I don't know
Go
any
on.
words about Greek grammar. I don't know. Don't they have words like
Nobody does.
diatonics? or something?
Diacritic.
Diacritic. No,
Hey.
that's not what I'm thinking of. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm
a
not
word.
the Greek expert. I'm not the one who's being stumped. So I'm not the one who's on trial here. How's that cheese soup?
Oh, you're almost done, aren't you?
It just tastes like cheddar cheese water.
I guess you're not almost done,
All right.
are you?
I think we're gonna have to work on this a little bit, Josiah. We got about 15 minutes to wrap it up. So thank you for
of
for
course.
joining us. It's been a treat, and we hope
Thank you.
we'll have you back again soon.
I appreciate that very much. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, but because of work and all, but I appreciate you having me. So
All right. Well, you could be polite. I was trying to be polite. You could just say, "I'd love to," and then go.
I'm bad at
But no,
I'm
you
bad
gotta
at
be like, "I don't know. I gotta check my schedule. Maybe I could fit you in."
no,
No
come on, I'm
promises.
just saying I'm a student. They throw a ton of
All you
crap
gotta
at
do
us.
is say, "Thank you. I'd love to come back on sometime."
I'm
That's it.
bad
And
at
that's-
realizing.
I'm
the
giving you
importance
advice.
Of my
I'm
my
giving you-
social skills are
You sound like
much
you're. How old are you,
improved.
Josiah?
I'm 21. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
Man,
see,
y'all-
you're a
y'all-
young person, and I'm giving you a little wisdom from my old age.
You're very right, and I'm gonna look at
So
back
I'm
at this
saying-
stream in like 10 years and cringe, aren't I? But thank you very much, and
a little white lie every now and then never hurts. But thank you for joining us.
And
We will
listen,
see
if
you-
you're not looking back and cringing, you're probably not
growing.
that's
So,
true. That's
remember
also
that.
true.
I cringed at myself from 5 minutes ago. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Of
course.
Be safe out there.
I
Solidarity.
will. Can I just ask though? Is that spoon? It's the same kind of spoon that we had in the dining hall, right?
Did you steal that from Middlebury?
I'm not saying you
I
stole
don't
it. I just
think
want
I
to know if
did.
it's the same kind of spoon.
Show us that spoon.
I
Show
don't
us your
think this
Middlebury
It's a
one's-
very
spoon you
common
stole.
spoon. He didn't have to have stolen it.
You're going to prison.
What we're talking about? This one? This one? This
Uh,
one that I just used Tune to get out of?
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
god,
know.
you're going to jail.
On that note, I really do think that I'm taking up too much of your time, but I appreciate you having me on. So thank you.
We love you, Josiah. Thank you for
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
thank
You
for
guys.
And thank you for exposing the crime that Slopstache has committed of stealing the spoon. I
I
am
think did.
definitely
I wouldn't
calling
have
the
brought
police.
it back with me.
I am calling the cops like right after the show's over, and I got the video evidence,
I
and
don't
I'm
know.
recording
You know-
this. So even if you delete the VOD, I got the evidence right here that the Slopstache
Listen.
breaking news update. The Slopstache has stolen a spoon from Middlebury Language Academy in Vermont. We have footage of the Slopstache using the stolen spoon. And
Listen,
we're
there is
calling the
no way
police
that I would've-
right now. I am Skyping the police, the Seattle police
Listen,
right
I'm-
now.
Okay, that's good. They,
We would like to thank the crime tip hotline caller Josiah, who dropped a dime on Grant and cracked the case wide open on the stolen spoon, the case of the stolen dining hall
No, but-
spoon.
here's the reality, EJ. I don't
I
if
know.
you
Look,
remember
people
what
in the
it's
chat
like
are
to
calling me
move-
out because they're saying,
you-
"Oh, I thought you were an anarchist. I thought you wanted to abolish the police." But you know what? Some things are more important. Okay, and if somebody is stealing spoons from the dining halls of the great language institutions of the United States of America, I'm sorry, but you got to go to jail.
Yeah.
You got to go to prison. I'm a prison abolitionist, except
Yeah,
in rare,
it's gotta-
extreme
it's gotta-
cases like
it's gotta stop
spoon
somewhere,
theft.
right?
We gotta draw the line somewhere. And I draw the line at spoon theft from college dining halls.
I think I just used all of my tune.
Well,
It
that's
was worth it.
sad. It's really sad that you're out of tomb and you're gonna go to jail soon.
No, okay, so here is the other part. So, do you remember what it's like to move out of a dorm,
Yeah.
EJ? You
Oh yeah.
remember
Yeah. It's like chaos.
the
All bets are off.
the fervor, the antic, the hectic panic?
Yeah, maybe you accidentally packed a spoon in your suitcase, and maybe the judge will take
No,
that
I'm
into
saying I would have never have chosen to bring anything extra with me because
What if here's
you're
my
just throwing
here's
stuff
my
away.
theory. I'll play defense for a moment. You had a spoon in your dorm and you didn't know it was there and you had to clean the dorm out and you got to run to get to the airport. Baby, you don't have time. And you see that spoon
Oh,
sitting
man,
there and
I'm
you're
leaving
like
that spoon in there.
and you're thinking I just got to throw the spoon in my suitcase cuz I don't want to get in trouble. And you thought no one would notice, but then your whole life
Spoon
unraveled when Josiah saw that spoon and called you out on it. And you know what?
Yeah.
I'll tell the judge to be lenient on you, and I'll be your defense
you.
counsel. I will act as your defense
That's
counsel.
kind. That's kind. You'll do
After
it
I
for
call the
free?
police on you and get you arrested, I will serve as your defense attorney.
So then what? That's pretty good.
Well, I don't know. How's it taste? Does it
The
taste
soup-
good? It
The
looks
soup
real
that I make for
crusty.
my family is very good.
You need a can. You need to can
Do
that
we
up.
just? Yeah, I know. Do we
It's-
just want to change the stream to it's a soup stream?
Yeah, it's the soup for my family.
Soup for my
That's
family.
the new.
Fox soup for my family.
That's the new
stream?
name for the show. Soup for my family,
It's
starring
soup for my
Slopstache.
family.
So, like,
Yeah. Okay.
would you serve this to a family? Is this family
Yeah, hell yeah.
family ready soup?
I think so. I got this big chunk of tune, I think, in here, or it's mayonnaise.
That's the name. We'll eat it and then tell me.
Oh, I
You
lost
already
it.
dropped it.
I was trying to get it.
This is
I
the
can
name.
find it
The
in here. Oh,
label
here's-
on your brand of soup. It's like Slopstache's own soup for my family. Family.
Yeah.
Family ready soup. Slopstache's own.
Doc Slopstache's soup
Family
for my
ready soup.
family. Oh, whoa, hot!
You got to blow on it first,
Yeah.
sucker.
Yeah, that was just tune.
Hot tomb.
They're delicious.
Hot tomb, living in a movie. Sometimes I don't shoot it so fine. Never see you slipping out the back of door. Wham, 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 wham. Hot soup.
What are you?
soup
Is
for my
that
family.
ZZ Top?
No, that's Aerosmith, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know
Hot
what you're
time, living
saying.
in a movie so fast. You just shoot it. Never see you
Yeah,
live. Never
yeah.
see you leaving out the back of door. Yes, I'm grooving. Someone up and see me. Someone up and see me.
Man, has anyone ever told you what a good singer you are?
I know. I got the pipes. I got those
You got
pipes.
them. You got them. You just holler and you sing.
It's mighty fun a holler and a singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Give me your best.
So, huh?
Because we're eating pimento cheese. It's a southern delicacy. So give me your best hoot and or holler.
I'm
Hoot for
hooting
your
in the
soup.
holler.
Give me a. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. It's the soup dance. Soup dancing.
Yeah.
Give me a yip. Like a yip.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good yip.
Thanks.
I think y'all don't appreciate that Grant and I are from the South, believe it or not. Born and raised. Do you have? But your parents are not Southern, are they? Or of course they
my
are.
mom is.
Your grandparents are. Oh God, rest in peace. Your grandparents were the best Southern people.
Well,
One time, okay. Let me just give. Do you mind if I tell a story about your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So one time Grant's grandparents had this little jewelry shop on Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina. And one day I went to go, because Grant hung out there all the time. And one day I went there to go meet Grant. And I walked in, and Grant's grandma was like sitting at the counter. And there was like sunlight behind, like coming through the window. So I was like silhouetted. Man. And I have pretty big ears, so that's an important part of the story. So I walk into the jewelry store, and Grant's grandma goes, "Oh my word!" And I was like, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "I thought you was Clark Gable." I guess because I have big ears and in silhouette form, I guess I look like Clark Gable. So that was one little example of the southernness of Nana. Yeah. Good times. Apparently, my gibberish was the exact lyrics of Aerosmith.
Oh,
we
nice.
did.
You should have trivia. You should have stumped your own trivia.
Slash. What's my trivia? What's my trivia?
It was that. What's the Aerosmith song? How do the words go?
Oh,
you
yeah.
It.
I did it by accident too.
You did it
on purpose. What are the real words to that song?
I don't know.
I don't even know what it's called. I don't know anything they're saying. Daddy's little.
I wish I had.
Ragdoll is the name of the song. Ragdoll living in a movie. Hot tramp. Oh my God, this is disturbing. Hot tramp, daddy's little cutie. You're so fine they'll never see you leaving by the back door, ma'am. Hot time, get it while it's easy. Don't mind, come on up and see me. Ragdoll, baby, won't you do me like you done before? Oh, these are disgusting. This just makes me think of... All this does is make me think of Steven Tyler's lips. That's all I can think about the whole time I'm singing that.
Yeah.
It disgusts me.
It's unpleasant.
Louisa Ruth believes we're Southern. I will take that as a compliment, regardless of how it was intended. What are you doing? Did you slip on a banana peel?
Oh, I had to go get an extension cord for the camera. And then I got caught by my microphone, this wired mic.
I got to be faster on the draw with the motor whistle.
Whoa! All right.
What are you doing?
I'm plugging this dang camera in.
Why don't you do that at the beginning? It always runs out of batteries.
I forgot. But it's fine. I just got this little power bank that I plug it into. They're gonna get mad about it.
I forgot to tell Josiah to stay sloppy, man. I'm just looking at my.
It's pretty much you'll never be able to do it again.
I know. We don't do takesy backsies. That's the first rule of Slopstashing. Yeah, all right, look, we got about maybe 5 minutes left, Slopstache, and I don't even know what's going on with the soup. Really? And you're messing with cables over here. You said it tasted like cheese water was the last report.
Oh, I think it got better when it cooled down. I don't know what to do with all this oil on top. Except just stir it in.
Stir it in, coagulate it, and then mix it up.
Stirring it.
It's like in the can of soup. It says like make sure you mix it up thoroughly.
I think as a serving suggestion, I would suggest putting pimento cheese on a piece of bread, maybe, and then toasting that.
Not making pimento cheese soup.
Right.
You're gonna like try to save this at the last second, like.
All right. Wait, I should have added tomato paste.
Is the oil from the mayonnaise? Maybe you should use light mayonnaise if you're gonna make
literally everything I put in it has oil.
Well, how do you
What
keep...
what did I
What do you
just
do with a
say?
soup that's too oily? What do you do with
DJ,
it?
what did I just say? What did I just say that I was getting out of the fridge?
Bread?
No.
I'm guessing. I just guessed. I don't remember. That
Because
was-
you weren't listening. You weren't listening to me.
Well, I need to improve my listening skills.
Oh, we were gonna do apples, so it's kind of like a fancy. It's like fondue,
Oh yeah, do that.
right?
Yeah, put a marshmallow in there.
What?
Let's do fondue. Let's do fondue. Fondue. Let's do fondue with the Slopstache.
No, there's
Pimento
something I'm
cheese
missing.
fondue.
Hold on.
We could start a restaurant. I can come up with all the names for all the foods. It's the Slopstache fondue.
Because you came up with a pun. Oh, I was getting
Yeah.
tomato paste.
That's what you have to. That's the most important job for a restaurant man, a restaurateur. Hello and welcome
All right,
to.
I'm gonna put some
welcome
of this-
to. Yeah, that's what I said. I told you to put some tomato paste in there. Remember that was my idea. I
No.
get credit.
Okay.
Okay, and I like that you got the
It
tomato
just
paste in the
disappears
tube.
in there.
I've just recently discovered the
It's-
tomato paste in a tube, and it's so much better than buying it in
Yeah.
the can.
Oh yeah.
Hot tip,
I mean-
cooking tip.
Skinless Hormel wieners leave the stripping machines and fall onto a conveyor belt system. The wieners are next.
It's Slopstache cooking tips. Today's cooking tip is buy your tomato paste in a bottle, in a squeeze bottle, not in a can.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole tip.
That's the tip. Just the tip.
Yeah.
Just the
Just the
tip with
top-
the Slopstache. Anyway, I was gonna do this
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
add some more tomato paste.
Why don't you
What?
take? I was gonna do a bit. I had a little routine.
Tell
It was
me
gonna
about
be
it.
like, is like hello and no, that's the wrong. God damn it. Oh, it's like a random. Oh man. No, I want. It's not
What
gonna
do
give
you
me.
want?
All right, how about this? That's good. So it's like.
That's nice.
Hello
That's
and
pleasant.
welcome to the Slopstache restaurant. My name is
Oh.
Merhan. I will be your waiter. For an appetizer, we recommend the fondue. It is fondue, like I am having fun. It's the Slopstache take on a fondue. We actually make it with the pimento cheese. The Slopstache makes it by hand, mixes it with tune, it's a garlic, creamy garlic emulsion. He adds a little tomato paste, this and that. It's almost like a bisque. You dip things in it like a marshmallow, maybe a cookie, or apple
What kind
slice.
I mean,
What do you think?
like,
Would you
the
go to that
idea
restaurant?
of putting a marshmallow in fondue is very odd. But,
It's a fondue. It's a fondue, dude. It's
oh,
a
like
fondue.
You're thinking of like chocolate fondue.
No,
right?
no, I'm thinking of a fondue.
Why would you put a?
You're missing
why
the
would
point.
you put a marshmallow in this?
You
No,
put
that's
the-
not fun. That's gross.
No, it's like a peep. Okay, a peep. A peep. And
They
then-
quit making them.
Yes, and then you can dip a peep. You
I'm
can
glad
dip,
you're having fun.
you can dip a peep. You can dip a peep in the pimento cheese fondue. It's very fun. I recommend. What do you think? Would you go to that restaurant? Give me a thumbs up in the
I
chat
think
if
it
you would
works
go
out
to the
a little
Slopstache
bit.
restaurant based on that commercial I just did.
That was a commercial.
It was a demo.
How was the production? How was the production quality on the video part? Did you have a good commercial together?
No, it was.
What,
Think of
what
it like
was
a
your
demo tape.
engagement like? Did we lose followers when you were doing it?
Well, we're
check?
we're staying strong at 15.
Whew, man, that's
I'm checking
not
the
great.
chat now. I don't know. Look up the lyrics to "Walk This Way" and try to figure out what he's singing about. That was a suggestion. Which
Oh no.
the pen lights for the iFax came today. That's good. Congratulations, SRA. Everyone join the Socialist Rifle Association before it's too late. You should have cooked the
Seriously.
tomato paste in olive oil with onions and paprika. Build up that umami. Look, we got 4 minutes left. We're actually overtime now. We don't have time for
Yeah.
all this paprika. Next time.
I
Next time
put
we have a
bunch of
fondue.
paprika in there already, though.
There's so much paprika in there already. Now that everyone knows how to make pimento cheese, look up the tutorial where Mike Ehrmantraut shows you how to make a pimento cheese sandwich. That's gotta be weird. Nobody seems to want to go to the Slopstache restaurant. I haven't seen any feedback. Oh, I got some thumbs up. We got 2 thumbs up. Well, we got 4 thumbs up, but 2 of them are considered small. Look, forget about it. Ed Grimley references.
Are you... Do what?
Somebody referenced Ed Grimley. That always makes me happy. I feel like I'm the only one who remembers Ed Grimley, I must say. Do you remember Ed Grimley?
No.
Wow. Martin Short.
Are you Ed Grimley?
And Jonathan Winters. Why do I remember this shit, man? My brain is filled with all kinds of bullshit that nobody cares about. What were you saying? Are you done with your soup yet?
I think so. I'm definitely done stirring this thing. I gotta turn this off.
I'm stirring. All right. Look, you know,
pretty good though.
It's October, and that means it's almost time for the Halloween season.
Oh, I was gonna tell you, it's Inktober too. It started the start of Inktober. Have you drawn anything for Inktober yet, EJ?
No, I don't draw that much. I should though. I'll draw you. I'll draw you today.
Should.
I'll draw you today. Are you?
Oh, is that what the theme is?
Yeah, my theme for Inktober is going to be you, the Slopstache.
Oh.
Here, I'll do my first thing while you eat that cracker.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. A little fan art.
Not a burglar.
Wait, have you been able to hear me at all?
Who, me?
I just realized my mic was on a different.
Maybe we heard your shitty mic.
Not on.
I've definitely heard you.
But
maybe it was your shitty
real
mic
on.
So
I'm glad that we fixed that at the last. I'm glad that we fixed that in the last 4 minutes overtime.
You still on?
Yeah. Yeah. EJ is drawing me.
Oh, like one of his French ladies?
Like one of his friends. It looks pretty good so far.
It really does look good.
This is accurate.
It is accurate.
I like how you got the one part of my beard is longer than the other side.
Yeah, see, I pay attention to detail.
Is he using a stylus? Is that why it's so good?
No, it's a mouse.
Yeah,
that's why he's using a mouse, and that's why it's so good.
And
is this our new logo?
That's it. That's our new logo.
Man, that was good.
See, look at this.
Well, it's Inktober.
Hold up your fondue for your family so we can do a before and after comparison.
Okay.
Other way, other direction. Yeah. No, over there. Yeah. Okay, good. It's 100% accurate. Yeah. I'm proud of myself. The end. You did it. You made a soup. Hey, let's get Jessica to taste that soup.
Oh yeah,
let's get Jessica to taste that soup.
Okay, I gotta cool it down a little bit. What's that? It is in your hand. Fish sandwiches?
Yeah, I got some from.
Whoa!
Oh, it's great. I think it would be good in the soup.
Can you make a fish sandwich? Yeah, oh my god, that would be a great meal. Just have a fish sandwich in with your cheese soup and pimento cheese soup.
We just put the frozen fish thing in a bowl and then pour the soup on top of it. And you've got.
Is it like beer soup? Beer cheese soup?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have put beer in there.
Are you lying to me?
I did put beer in there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What's wrong?
You don't usually have to bite with a spoon that way.
Yeah, but it's kind of like French onion soup.
Yeah.
But
you put it in a bread bowl.
Cheese.
Oh, we should put some of those crackers in it.
I got the crackers already.
How many how many cheese balls does Jessica give your soup?
What about these two
how many?
that I got?
Oh, we can eat that with the soup too.
Yeah.
Because this is basically like nacho cheese. So we just pour this cheese sauce on it.
Yeah. Oh, ironically, the official prompt for Inktober is fish, apparently, which is funny because you have fish sandwiches.
It is because we got fish right there.
But what does? How many cheese balls does Jessica give your soup?
It's got an owl on it. It's got a beer with an owl on
Who
it.
picked out that beer? Who told you to buy that beer?
That was a callback to a podcast that we used to do. I don't know if you've listened to those anytime recently.
No, I don't remember it. I know the podcast you're referring to. Maybe we could put that in the vault for our patrons.
Maybe
Patrons for the Slopstache can see old shit we used to do that no one has ever seen before.
They shouldn't
even
see
though
the
we
light of
published
day
it.
anymore.
Even though we published it, it's never been seen before.
Yeah.
The crackers go?
Yeah. That's
all right, Slopstache. We got to rein in this chaos. I need to know how many cheese balls Jessica gives the soup.
How many cheese balls do you give this soup, Jessica?
I give this 3 out of 5 cheese balls.
3 out of 5 cheese balls.
That's pretty
good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a win. Yeah, it's a win.
You need at
Maybe
least
less
4.
than cheese ball, 3 cheese
Nobody
balls.
wants a 3 out of 5. Come on.
Yeah, okay, we have a soup label.
I don't think we do. I like that sound at the end where they're going, "Ah, ah." That's real believable to me.
Why does it go on for so long? All right, wrap it up, Slopstache. You're out of time.
Okay, thank you for joining us again in our Seattle Soup. This is Soup for My Family podcast. What are we calling this?
It's a show. It's a show. Just call it a show.
It's Soup for My podcast. Thank you. This is.
Don't block my head.
Oh, we're not faded out yet? Alright, thanks everybody. We appreciate you doing this every week.